following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Botting drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
Depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
The final game of the week for the Spartans back here at home in Rosendale, Wisconsin. Mackay and Dominic Ackerman up here in the broadcast booth on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. We welcome you back in. Dom, we were here yesterday, which saw the Lamira Lions, that conference opponent, come on in and take the victory 4-3 over the home team, the Spartans. But they have a chance to bounce back today against a non-conference Kohler team coming in here. A little bit of a different lineup, which we'll talk about in a bit. But, Dom, how are you? Happy Friday.
I'm excited. It's the weekend here. It couldn't be a better place to be in Rosendale and watch some Friday night baseball, non-conference matchup. The Spartans got a chance to get back into the win column here against a non-conference opponent that has been struggling to start the season in the Kohler Blue Bombers.
That is exactly right. That being said, we'll step aside, run a few ads, and when we come back, we're talking pre-game stats for both the Blue Bombers and the Spartans.
Have you got your ducks in a row these days? Probably a great idea to call Allphase.
Lucky, that was pretty great. However, not those ducks. Your air ducts. Hi, this is Jackie with Allphase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. It's best to get them clean now. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
Angling Only Guide Service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back to the pregame show. A couple of early conference bouts this week for the Spartans. They took on Lamira. At Lamira on Tuesday, they had a commanding 8-1 victory, and then back at home last night, dropped it 4-3. They go back to non-conference facing Kohler tonight, but Dominic has some stats about last night's loss.
Yeah, I'll start with the pitching stats here because that's what I got pulled up. Zach Rabe started the game last night for the Spartans through 5 2/3, 102 pitches, was finally taken out for pitch limit reasons. He allowed 4 runs, but 2 of them earned. The other ones reached on error. So a 2.47 ERA with 5 Ks on the night and 3 walks. Then Caden Shaver came in and got the final inning in a third. I don't have an accurate pitch count for him because I was out fixing up our center field cam.
That's right.
But he allowed no runs, no earned runs as well. 2 strikeouts, 1 hit allowed in his 1 1/3 innings. For the batting stats yesterday, this team only had 4 hits as a team, but Asher Morgan had 2 of them. Drake Stigler had 1, and Isaac Sales had 1. Only 2 different walks in this game as well. Jack Renz got on one time by a walk. Zach Rabe got on by a walk. So if we're talking about today's game, it definitely got to see hitters do more. Only 6 different people that reached base total yesterday. The other times were possibly by some fielder's choice and stuff like that, but on-base percentages were low in yesterday's game, and a big reason why they dropped that one 4-3 to the Lions.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Meeting the minds out there at home plate right now, we have both of our umpires, and you see the handshakes coming out from head coach Greg Smith and, of course, Brett Huseman for the Blue Bombers. Let's talk about the starting lineups for today's contest. First for Kohler, the away team. They're 1, 2, 3 in order. It's Aiden Oldenhoff, Lucas Kading, and Colin Thorne. The heart of the lineup then goes Nolan Kading, Jackson Petrie, and Ethan Klitsky. And then rounding out the starting 9, it's Will Elliott, Henry Hirth, and Bryce Bonak. On the bump today for the Blue Bombers is getting DH'd for, but he's out there pitching number 18, Caden Harrington. We will see how that goes. Moving on to the Spartans starting lineup, 1, 2, 3 in order. Jack Renz, Tillman Madigan, and Caden Shaver. The heart of the lineup is Drake Stigler, Zach Rabe, and Isaac Sales. And then rounding out their starting 9, it's Asher Morgan, Drake Nitz, and Wyatt Redman. Isaac Sales is DHing today for Flynn O'Lear, who's playing right. And, of course, the freshman, Asher Morgan, making his debut on the bump today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's his debut overall in the season,
true.
but it's his first time seeing him, at least from the Tuesday's action in Lamira and last night's game here in Rosendale. It could have pitched on that Monday game in that non-conference matchup that Laconia played at home, but not sure on the season. We'll see what Asher Morgan's got today. He was the best bat yesterday. We'll see if he can help them this day on the mound.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Dominic, you kind of talked about it yesterday about the Spartans needing to get on base, finding different ways to do that. What are your keys for today's game for both sides? What do you think needs to go well? The weather is fantastic. A little colder than yesterday, I think, but the wind is knock on wood, practically non-existent right now.
Yeah, it is moving a little bit out there in outfield, so possibly a little bit of moves out there on fly balls could be moving. But for the Blue Bombers here, haven't been able to see them, obviously, this season. It's not a team that we cover. But as I was looking through their stats, they are winless on the season and so far have allowed quite a bit of runs. So if I had to guess, they start off the game today, try to get your pitching under control. Try to make sure you're limiting Laconia chances at the plate and make sure that you can get out to an early lead possibly on your hitting side by giving yourself some good pitching. For the Laconia side of things, I want to see some better hits than yesterday. I want to see some better at-bats, making sure that we're getting on base more for the Spartans.
Of course, that being said, we're going to hit the national anthem here from Rosendale. We'll step aside, and when we come back, first pitch.
The hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
We welcome you back to William Taylor Park here in Rosendale, Wisconsin for a non-conference matchup between the Blue Bombers from Kohler and, of course, the home team, the Laconia Spartans. You're watching on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams. Mackay and Dominic Ackerman up in the broadcast booth for you today like we were yesterday. Spartans, unfortunately, couldn't bounce back, or actually, they tried to bounce back today after taking it to Lamira at Lamira on Tuesday. They lost by a run yesterday. And now they will start again this non-conference game against Kohler. The freshman, Asher Morgan, on the bump. Interesting move. Something also to note about their lineup is that the games that we've covered so far, at least for Laconia, Asher's been batting ninth as the freshman, but he's got a couple of big knocks now. He's moved up to 7 in that lineup, so something to watch out for today.
Yeah, not only has he handed the ball and given the reins on the pitching side of things, but a little bit more trust and confidence that you're moved up into the 7th spot. Hopefully he can pay off for the Spartans here today. Get a little bit of help at the plate while he's doing it on the mound.
That is exactly right. We got 2 camera angles for you today. This one comes from center field where you can see right now Asher Morgan warming up, throwing to his defensive partner Drake Stigler out there. And then we also have the one behind the plate. So anytime a ball is in play, maybe a pass ball, a wild pitch, or obviously a hit, something like that, we can switch to this one and hopefully see the action out there on the field. Just a matter of moments away from first pitch as Asher Morgan takes a couple of more warm-ups. Leading off, if I can flip my book over here, for the Blue Bombers, it's going to be number 8, Aiden Oldenhoff. The shortstop today for Kohler. And we are all set to get underway. One final wipe off of home plate there. We'll get the home plate umpire to put his mask on, get the protection going. And Asher Morgan gets his bump ready to go. Ready for first pitch here from Rosendale, Wisconsin. The Spartans and the Blue Bombers. Asher Morgan out of the windup. He will come home, and a first pitch ball just outside.
First pitch officially at 4:34. Just a couple minutes late here in Rosendale today.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, you're already doing a 4:30 start time. The Flyway Conference has moved it up a little bit this year. A lot of 4:30 starts time so far as Asher Morgan gets his first strike in on Oldenhoff.
It's a nice placement. Little off-speed pitch just found the edge. And the count quickly goes 1-1. That one down the middle. Roped up to short. Backhanded play by Drake Nitz. He can't come up with it. And a leadoff base runner now for the Blue Bombers.
Next, number 11, Lucas
Waiting on Dominic's official scoring here.
I was waiting for you to maybe make a decision on that one.
You're always waiting for me, aren't you? You're the official scorer. You did the iPad. Those are the rules.
I'll call that a single.
Okay, a little single to Aiden Oldenhoff, getting him going.
Tough play out there. Drake Nitz probably should have had it, but well, a hit nonetheless.
Lucas Kading steps in now for the Blue Bombers with a duck on the pond and nobody away. Defensively for Asher Morgan, you see Drake Stigler behind the dish catching for him. From left to right in the outfield, Tillman Madigan, Jack Renz, and Flynn Allaire. At the corners, over at the hot corner, it's Caden Shaver. At first is Zach Robbie. As we get a check on the runner, it goes away. And on the error, they're going to try to go 3. Aiden Oldenhoff is running around those bases.
He's going to get all the way there as
yes,
well.
He is. As I was saying, up the middle at shorts, Drake Nitz and Wyatt Redmond starting at second today. The pickoff attempt went astray, and now the runner advances all the way to third.
I am going to wait for your official score on that throwing error.
I believe it was a throwing error, yes.
I can't see, by the way, the dugouts or the press boxes positioned up here.
So now a runner on third, only 90 feet away from breaking this thing open. Asher Morgan having a tough time to start this game. Let up a lead hit. You could have called it an error. The defense probably could have made the play. So it's not a great way to support the freshman, but then a throwing error comes, and he's in some trouble early. And that one up and away. And a 3-0 count now to Lucas Kading. Could use some weak contact here. Anything on the infield, possibly check the runner back at third. A punch out would be nice. Or a pop-up. That one goes high. It's a 4-pitch walk to Kading, and now they're on the corners.
Up next, number 22, Colin Thorne.
Not a good way to start, Dom.
No, not at all. Asher Morgan's got to settle in here. It's fine, just a freshman. You got some time to work around. You don't want to be down early if you're the Spartans, especially with no outs, runners at the corners here. But dial in, worry about the batter. Your support will come from you if everything goes accordingly.
We'll see the catcher, Colin Thorne, now coming out to bat for the Blue Bombers. Again, they're on the corners with nobody gone. Now the runner takes off, trying to take away the traditional double play. That ball ate up Stigler a little bit, and they move to second and third. That camera looks a little bright right now from behind the dish, but trust me, as this game progresses, we hit a cloud or, give it about a half an hour, and it will be money as far as the brightness-wise goes, so.
Yeah, there's no easy way to adjust that camera.
No, that's the problem is. And this one's by Stigler. The leading run, will come around and score on a wild pitch from Asher Morgan. The other one moves up to third, and the Blue Bombers take advantage early.
Wild pitch there to score a run, move another runner up to third base 90 feet away, and still nobody out. Asher Morgan trying to dial in. He's got Colin Thorne.
Yeah, has not thrown a strike in quite some time. I lied. It was 6 straight balls until he found the top of the zone there for strike 1 to Thorne. Still nobody gone with a runner on third. And he will step off and regroup. Was that Drake Stigler telling him to step off?
I think so. I heard it.
I heard it as well. Not sure where it came from, but any way you can kind of calm the freshman down right now. That one, low and away for ball 3. Good hitters count to Colin Thorne.
Exactly what the Blue Bombers needed in this case.
That's
an early run. Play with the lead they have not played with the lead for a majority of this season, as a 5-pitch walk to Colin Thorne puts runners at the corners once again. Nolan Kading coming up in the cleanup spot, playing center field today. We'll have an opportunity, nobody out, runners on the corners.
Yeah, same exact situation. Now Drake Stigler will head out there and talk to the freshman Asher Morgan, but last time they were on the corners just a couple of at-bats ago, it was a wild pitch which scored the runner from third, and the runner from first moved all the way up to third.
We got a courtesy runner. It'll be number 10, Josiah Neve.
Josiah heads over to first. Get a little more speed on those base paths. Yet to get an out has Asher Morgan or the defense behind him. Exactly where you want to be for the Blue Bombers with their cleanup man in the left-handed batter's box, Dom.
Yeah, absolutely. You got runners at the corners, nobody out. Perfect scenario here. A sac fly would score one. an infield hit, could possibly score one, even if they could turn two and possibly get 2 outs. With nobody out, you got a lot of options here.
The way things have went right now, I think Asher Morgan would appreciate the double play. I think he'll trade the run for that. Finds the outside edge for strike number 1 to Nolan Kading. Count is even at 1-1. Problem with the first few batters is Morgan got really behind in the count and couldn't battle back. Here he's even at 1-1, and he comes in. Runner takes off. It didn't hit him, and he's out by 1.5 miles. Tried for the double steal, but the runner at third wasn't paying attention. And that was pretty much best case scenario for the Spartans right there, Dom.
It absolutely was. They got the 1 out that they needed, at least to have 1 in this inning. They get Josiah Neeb, who came into courtesy run. He's going to get tagged out on a nice throw from catcher Drake Stigler to his shortstop in Drake Nitz.
We saw the small ball, as in a double steal, being brought out yesterday from both sides. It didn't really work much. And every time it did, or when Drake Stigler had to throw down to second, that ball was to the left of the bag. After the game last night, Drake Stigler came back out here on the field after everything's been ranked as, good pitch, high cheese upstairs, gets a swing. But the field was already raked. Everybody left and went home. Drake Stigler was out here with what I would assume to be his dad. He was throwing down to second base. And I love to see that, especially with the way the throws went yesterday. Now, obviously, it's paying dividends today.
Pays off in the first inning. The first out for the Spartans comes from his hand.
This one's going to be roped to left field. It'll be an RBI single from Nolan Kading. Working a fantastic at-bat, and just like that, it's 2-0. But yes, you're right. You love to see it, especially when they put in the extra work like that, and then to come out and get results is always a fantastic thing to see. It's really rewarding. So the runner from third is in. 1 on, 1 away. It's 2-0. This one popped up into foul territory. Stigler makes a move, but it's out of play by 1 mile.
I apologize. I realized my scoreboard was a little off there for a second. I didn't have the out. I had an extra base runner on. I was keeping track of the count, but I forgot all the other part of my duties.
5-hole man Jackson Petrie stepping in now. Still a good opportunity for Kohler to put some more runs on the board. And a breaking ball from Asher Morgan finds the zone.
First time I feel like he's had an 0-2 count, or at least a count that he's in control of here early on. His 5th batter now in Jackson Petrie.
We will see what Asher Morgan goes to. Big time for a ground ball or a strikeout. The 0-2 count coming home. Runner takes off. This one popped up into shallow outfield territory. Ranging back, it's the shortstop, and it goes out of his glove. Drake Nitz couldn't come down with the ball. It's a tough play out there, but I think if he would have backpedaled, he would have had enough time. And that one will mark down as an error.
Yeah, in and out of the glove for Drake Nitz. Unfortunate errors. Just sometimes it's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's exactly what I was going to go to, Dom. So now, still have a chance to double play, but Asher Morgan had his best chance of the day for a strikeout and to pick it out by himself. Instead, he's got a new batter, still first and second. But like I said, you could turn 2 up the middle. It's Ethan Klitsky stepping in from the right-hander's batter's box.
The thing is, too, with that last play, Nolan Kading was not paying attention to how many outs they were. He was halfway in between second and third and realized that was a pop-up and possibly could be caught.
This one, Drake Stigler, throw down to third in the dirt, and it's all the way out into left field. Runner stays at third, but both of them move up, and that takes away the traditional double play. The runner at first didn't originally move. The runner at second took off for third for a stolen base opportunity. Drake Stigler threw it down, and unfortunately, that let the runner from first go to second. You're going to need some weak contact once again, coming off of the bat from Klitsky. Second and third, 1 away. Foul ball. Count evens at 1-1.
So far, a tough top of the first for the Spartans. 2 in already for the Blue Bombers. And he's got 2 in scoring position here for Ethan Klitsky, the 6th batter, to come up to the plate. Still only 1 out for Asher Morgan on the bump.
See how the freshman can deal. The 1-1 pitch upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. 6th batter to come around now for the Blue Bombers. Hoping to bring up a couple of more. That one missed as well. A good hitter's count now for Klitsky.
You can control this at bat.
That's exactly right. You're looking base hit ball 4 here. Ball 4, you load the bases, a base hit, you probably pick up 2 RBIs. Got some speed on the base paths, does Kohler. The 3-1 pitch coming, swung on right back to Asher Morgan. Looks the runner down, tosses to first, and the runner stays put. That was a fantastic play from the freshman out on the bump.
Yeah, that was something he needed, a little confidence boost there. Perfect execution, checks the runner down at third, makes him head back to third. And the time he does that, everybody has to stay put, gets the out over at first as well for the ground out on Klitsky.
You know what the surprising thing was, too, is that Asher Morgan, obviously being a freshman, that's a tough play to make. You have to think about a lot of different things going on in your head right there. To have the wherewithal to check the runner back at third, make sure he stays put, and then deliver a strike over to first for the second out, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it's typically one where you don't even see the look down sometimes. Sometimes you see the look down, and by the time they turn around to get to first base, the throw is off.
Yep.
It's hard to, when you're pitching to your catcher this entire time with some gas, it's hard to just throw a normal throw over to first base to get an out.
Well, there's so many things that have to go right for that play to go just as it did right there. First of all, you have to make the play over at first. It's a chopper, but that thing came in with some speed. Then he has to know in his mind that, hey, there's a runner at third. He could score if I just immediately throw. And then he's got to work through going over to first. Asher Morgan handled that perfectly. And now he has a window out of this. Will Elliott, the left-hander, steps in. And another 1-1 count. Still second and third. But 2 away. Big hack. And Asher Morgan looking for his first K of the inning now. A little bit of choppy start. But he could get out of it. That one upstairs, a good waste pitch, looking for the high cheese. Induced a couple of swings before. Instead, the count evens.
Now Asher Morgan's 30th pitch of the inning. 31st coming home now.
He will step off and take another moment. Asher Morgan has stepped off quite a few times in this first. But you want to stay poised and in control out there on the bump, and he just wants to take his time. There it is, picks up his first K, and the Blue Bombers leave 2 on the pond, but they get some damage done. It's 2-0 heading to the bottom half of the first.
This is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. It's best to get them cleaned now. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back to William Taylor Park here in Rosendale, Wisconsin. The Spartans down early 2-0 to the Blue Bombers from Kohler. But Laconia's got a first chance to hit now. It'll be Caden Harrington with a nice cushion to start the day off for Kohler on the bump. A couple of more warm-up pitches for him. And then we'll get underway with the top of the lineup for the Spartans. It'll be Jack Renz, Tillman Madigan, and Caden Shaver for sure. They're looking to push the envelope and get some more batters to the batter's box. Dom, a rough inning for Asher Morgan to start with, but it felt like as he went on, he kind of regrouped, understood the assignment, and worked himself out of the jam. A nice play on the bump to throw over to first, and then struck out the final batter there.
Yeah, absolutely. And this Kohler team is poised for a win. They are hungry for their first win on the season, so you knew they were going to come out swinging. Only their second time all season playing with a lead. Only 3 innings total where they've held a 1-inning lead, or a 1-run lead, I should say, all year in their 2 games against conference opponent this week, one home, one and away against Random Lake. First non-conference game for the Blue Bombers here in Laconia.
All right, the righty, Jack Wren, steps in for Laconia, looking to plate a couple of runs. First pitch, down below the knees for ball number 1, and that's how Harrington starts his day.
Oh, I lied. They played a non-conference game against WLA. I didn't realize that they played a game all the way back on March 31st before the weather must have got bad, and they hadn't played their second game until this week.
Harrington, for a moment up there, already at 99 pitches. That one fouled in the dirt. It's 1-1. So their second non-conference game.
Yes.
All right.
They lost to WLA.
Another flyway school, and we always talk about it. We talked about it in softball last night when we were over there with Jeff, but the flyway conference, always a cutthroat one. There are so many teams that can compete. WLA, one of them.
Absolutely. They beat this Blue Bombers team 17-3.
Yep, that's about right. Looks like our camera got a little blurry. It must have got shaken up when the ball hit the fence there, so we might have to adjust that when we come back out. Big swing from Renz, and the count's even again. Let's flip to it here. See, looks a little blurry, yeah?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll fix that in between innings until now, or for now, rather. And just have to, it'll be like you have cataracts. It's like I got double cataracts now.
Maybe you can see it perfectly, though.
It doesn't cancel out. Two negatives do not make a positive in this case. That one, good breaking ball, good waist pitch outside, but it runs the count full. I really like the location of that pitch. 9 out of 10 times, especially at this level, it's going to induce a swing and a miss.
Yeah, nice pitch from Harrington there.
The payoff pitch to the first batter. Harrington misses low and away, and a leadoff walk for Jack Renz and the Spartans. Tillman Madigan, who's been very fruitful on the bump this year for Laconia, steps into the plate with a runner on first, nobody away. The same situation that the Blue Bombers had just a couple of minutes ago. The lefty would love to rope one down the line there and right. Right fielder playing off a bit. We'll see what he can do. First pitch runs inside. Colin Thorne behind the dish today for the Blue Bombers makes a nice stop. From left to right in the outfield for Kohler, it's Ethan Klitsky, Nolan Kading, and Henry Hirth. Up the middle at short is Aiden Oldenhoff. At second, Will Elliott. Over at the hot corner, Lucas Kading, and Jackson Petrie over at first, who just caught that one. A pickoff attempt unsuccessful. Jack Renz has some speed over there at first. Good luck picking him off. Second pitch coming in, misses away. Now it's 2-0. I want to thank all of you for joining us today on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. Make sure to leave something down in that YouTube comment section. Where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, your favorite player. We love hearing from you, and the guys who watch these games back would love to know that their family or friends were watching. Big swing and a miss coming from Madigan. It's 2-1. You say, well, how do you know they watch these games back? They've told us multiple times. I mean, Coach Greg Smith came up to me the other night and said, hey, I watch these games back too. So if you're out there rooting for head coach Smith, leave something down in that YouTube comment section. Fourth pitch of the sequence misses outside. Good hitters count here for Tillman Madigan. Base hit, ball 4 once again. Madigan, the lefty, like I said, would love to rip one down the line, but does not mind walking either. Runner takes off. That one misses outside either way. It's ball 4. And first and second for the Spartans looking to answer.
Yeah, nobody out for them. They got very similar situations that the Blue Bombers had in the top half of the first. Now got runners on the pond with nobody out. So hoping to attack Harrington here early. Hopefully, or possibly, get back this 2-run deficit that was given up in the top half.
That's exactly right. Caden Shaver steps in now from the right-handed batter's box. Good shot of him there, and a good shot of Jack Renz taking his lead at second, and it forces Harrington to step off. Use one of his infinite disengagements here in high school. In the dirt, good stop behind the dish by Thorne, keeps the runners where they are.
Yeah, I don't think there's a limit to disengagements.
I don't think so.
Unlike the pros.
I got to admit, I have not read the entire WIAA high school baseball rules book, though. So if you know differently, go ahead and correct me, because I'm wrong probably 77% of the time.
We've seen a lot of disengagements this first inning.
We have.
Morgan and now from Harrington
Yeah.
here. Just had another one.
That one caught the outside edge. A very emphatic strike call coming from the home plate umpire. You thought it'd be strike 3 the way he went for it.
Maybe 3-second long strike call.
It was strike. It was like, what is it, sieve in soccer? Sieve. Or when they do goal, I guess, too. Either way, the count even 1-1 to Shaver. Runners at first and second. Couple of looks back from Harrington. That one up and away. Check down to first. And a good play by the first baseman, but now Renz takes off, and the runners move to the corners. Fantastic heads-up base running from Jack Renz to get all the way to third. And now he's 90 feet away from answering here in the home half of the first. Shaver's got a good RBI opportunity. The 2-1 pitch coming home. Right down Main Street. Caught looking.
2-2, evens it up, does Harrington. Looking to try to get out of this jam he's put himself in. Still nobody out. Looking for that first one. The Spartans took a while to get that first one.
Runner takes off, trying to throw away the cadence now. This one behind Thorne, and it will score the first run for Laconia. A wild pitch coming from Harrington. Jack Wren scores from third. Tillman Madigan moves up to second. And now the deficit's down to 1. That's exactly why you take your free base there if you're Jack Wren's moving all the way to third, because one wild pitch just like that, and now you're back in the game.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
And now we got another runner in scoring position in Tillman Madigan.
That's exactly right. Full count now coming to Caden Shaver. That one down the middle, swung on over to third. Lucas Kading picks it up, throw across the diamond. Runner takes off for third. They get the out at first, but no chance at third. Good base running play from Caden Shaver there. Technically, it doesn't go down as a sack. It's just an out for him, but if he would have laid down the bunt there, it would have been a sack bunt. One of the gripes I have with baseball, but either way, Caden Shaver, a productive at-bat there, moving the runner up to third.
Yeah, what they call it is a productive out. It's the sack hit unofficially. Tillman Madigan able to get over to third on the throw as Kading to Petrie gets the first out of this inning in a ground out, 5-3 fashion.
That one caught the outside edge for Harrington. It's Drake Stigler, the cleanup man, stepping in. Good RBI chance with a runner 90 feet away, and he could tie this game here in the first. A lot of action early.
Could be in for a high-scoring game here, Kai.
That's exactly right. That one in the dirt. Thorne stops it a couple of bounces, but Madigan, who's standing at third, not going to take off on that ball.
Nice job there by Thorne. Pretty much the exact same thing that just scored the first run in Jack Wren's for the Spartans this time. Thorne able to get in front of it as it bounces in the dirt right by the plate. Keeps it in front of him and keeps Madigan put over there at third.
Yeah, that's exactly why Caden Shaver's at-bat was so crucial, moving him up to third, because one more wild pitch like we saw could tie this game. This one fouled back. We'll try it again. Another reason it's good for him to be at third, we only have one away, so the sac fly is an opportunity still for Laconia. A lot of ways they could tie this game.
Absolutely.
Drake Stigler fouled that one back, a 1-2 hole now. We will see if Caden Harrington, the righty on the bump, can dial back in and pick up the second out of the inning. Pitch comes home. Ooh, nearly broke back in. Thought it was going to hit him for a while.
It had a nice movement to it.
Yeah, it did.
Definitely was in the batter's box to start it. Came back in and nearly clipped the outside part of the plate. Just a bit too far still. Some nice late break there. Push Stigler off the plate a bit.
We'll try a 2-2. Pitch comes home. Strike 3. Caught him looking, and the umpire, to his credit, has been consistent with that call all day. Looks a little outside from up here, but he says it clips the edge. And the second out of the inning is Drake Stigler going down and looking. First strikeout of the day for Harrington, and now Zach Robbie stepping in. Still a runner 90 feet away, but 2 gone this time. Robbie watches that one go by for ball number 1.
Spartans would hate to leave this runner on third. Would really love to push him another 90 feet and tie this one up.
That's exactly right. They had back-to-back leadoff walks. The first one in Jack Wren's, or I believe he actually... Who had the courtesy runner? Was that last inning?
Yep.
Okay, that wasn't this inning.
Correct.
Okay, good. I was, wow, that one inside. Quickly 3-0 to Robbie now, but back-to-back walks to start the inning. Jack Renz came all the way around and scored. Now Tillman Madigan, the lone runner on the base path, still standing at third, but a 3-0 count here for Zach Robbie. I would assume red light all the way.
I would think.
We shall see. Harrington takes a moment, fires home. That one's going to catch the edge. It didn't matter. I don't think he was taking the bat off the shoulder. Still a good hitter's count, as we've been saying, all innings so far. Base hit, ball 4. Harrington already up to 26 pitches. This will be his 27th. Down the middle for strike 2, and now back-to-back meatballs, as some would say.
Yeah, they're right down the heart of the plate. Robbie probably wants that one back, at least take a hack at it. We'll see what Harrington's got on the payoff pitch, full count.
He was in walk mode, I think, when it went 3-0. Obviously, he was going to watch the first one go by, but didn't want to swing at the second one. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, he got him. Back-to-back Ks for Harrington, and the Spartans leave one stranded, but answer, it's 2-1 after 1.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Welcome back here to Rosendale, Wisconsin. It's 2-1 in favor of the Blue Bombers after 1. Asher Morgan, the freshman, comes back out and takes the bump for his second inning of work. 7 batters came to the plate in the first inning for Kohler. It'll be 8-9, and then back to the top here in Henry Hurth, Bryce Bonak, and Aiden Oldenhoff.
A little bit of field maintenance in between innings here. The dirt on the pitcher's mound is, we got a little bit of extra dirt, a little bit of extra sand in there, and then a couple rakes. We'll see what we got here and see if that's an issue that we have to continue on as we go on throughout this game.
It'll be number 4, Henry Hurth, the right fielder today for the Blue Bombers. A couple more rakes on that pitcher's mound out there. And we're all square to go for the top half of the second inning. Blue Bombers still lead by 1. Asher Morgan looking to have a bounce-back inning. Had a lot of traffic early. Big swing and a miss. But he was able to dial back in and get the last 2 outs himself, really. And he looks to continue that momentum here into the second. That one lifted out to left field. Moving back on it is Tillman Madigan. Hangs up there for a while, and he makes the catch for out number 1. That's exactly what Asher Morgan needs to do. Rely on his defense. 2 pitches and an out for him right there.
Absolutely. A quick out to start his second inning of work. And that one, Tillman Madigan moved a little bit on the initial step, but really didn't have to go much of anywhere. That one pretty much hit right to him. Had plenty of time to get underneath it. It was quite high out there into the outfield sun. And the bottom of the order here, and Bryce Bonak, and then we'll go top to continue. Foul ball, straight back.
Bonak stepping in. A quick out for Asher Morgan. What he wanted to do, we'll see if he can do it again. Quick 0-1. That one comes in there. A hole now for Bonak. And Asher Morgan has really dialed in. It seems like he can finally find the strike zone. Walks are what really killed him there in the first. doing a much better job of finding the zone. Good waist pitch up and away for ball 1.
We'll love to have an inning here where he feels in control of his pitches and can target the zone, look at some corners here, and try to get batters looking on more pitches and not taking more balls.
The 1-2 pitch bounced way in front of home plate, and we have to say something about him throwing strikes, and then he does that. What are you owing? Did you mess up the scoreboard? We're in the top of the 3rd.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong thing.
What happened?
I think we're good now.
It is. The 2-2 coming home to Bonac, swung on, ripped down, and in between the gap between this third baseman and the shortstop, right out to Tillman Madigan out and left. And a 1-out single for Bonac at the bottom of the order.
The second leadoff there for Bonac, and we'll go right back to the top. Aiden Oldenhoff, 1 for 1 on the day on that single that got under the glove of Drake Nitz into the outfield grass. We'll see what he can do here with a runner on this time. Nobody out. Excuse me, 1 out.
His second at-bat, or at least plate appearance in as many innings. Love to replicate what he did in the first. The first pitch coming from Asher Morgan, breaking ball way outside. Or as Bob would say, just a bit outside.
I think you mean Harry Doyle.
No. That one down Main Street. Strike 1. The black uniforms with the blue striping today for the Blue Bombers. The home whites for Laconia. Both clean jerseys, honestly.
Nice little jersey matchup we got here in Rosendale. 2-1 now the count as that one's in the dirt.
They both are simplistic, but also they get the job done. It's exactly what you want from a jersey. You don't need too much going on. 2 balls and a strike to Aiden Oldenhoff. That one comes in, fouled off, the count evens up. A lot of foul balls early out of play. Good thing is that softball's over there just practicing today, so we shouldn't have to deal with any of the baseballs interfering with their game.
Good call, good call.
They had a thriller last night over against Camel Sport.
Sure did. 6th inning comeback.
Ended up taking it, closing it out in the top of the 7th. Didn't have to play the bottom half. That one missed outside. The count runs full with a runner on first and 1 away.
In fact, it was a 2-out rally in the bottom of the 6th inning.
As soon as you were getting over there.
3 runs. Exactly when I came over there. I didn't see an out for the Spartans until after they scored their 3 runs to take the lead.
We wrapped up here. Cam had to leave back to CWC, so Dom went over to help Jeff finish his game. This one up the middle. Drake Nitz ranges over, flipped to second for 1. No play at first. Wyatt Redmond looked like the throw kind of ate him up a bit, and he was upset that he didn't get it.
Yeah, I couldn't get the transfer in time, so they'll get the fielder's choice. Got the lead runner. Same situation now, just 1 more out, so 2 outs here for Lucas Kading.
Much better innings so far for Asher Morgan and company. See what Lucas Kading can do with still a runner on first, 2 away. Yeah, heck of a game over there for Laconia softball, though, last night. A big conference victory against Camel Sport, who's we talked about it, but a competitive team in the flyway.
Camel Sport is definitely going to finish in the top 3 or 4 teams in the flyway for softball this season.
Good outside edge pitch from Morgan.
Had a great program for years. But they ran into a buzzsaw and another great program in the Laconia Spartans.
They have been a great program for years. Head coach Scott Ritzma over there has built a program, that's for sure. Runner takes off, throw down from Stigler. This one on the right side, got it in. Yes, they did. A fantastic throw from Drake Stigler and an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. We head to the home half of the 2nd. Spartans still down by 1.
Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
The extra practice after last night's loss from Drake Stigler behind the dish has really paid dividends so far. 2 innings and 2 caught stealings. That one to end the inning and force an unconventional 1-2-3 for the Blue Bombers. We're back in the home half of the second where Isaac Sales steps in. Dominic, you've got some season stats for him as far as what you've been here for?
Yeah, for the 2 games against Lamira, I should say. So the last 2 nights that we've been able to see the Spartans, Isaac Sales 1 for 6 in 7 plate appearances. He scored 2 runs, though, for the Spartans after having a walk and scoring both times he's got on base. 1 strikeout early on in the season. We'll see what he can do here, leading off the bottom half of the second.
You know, we do have Game Changer now. We don't?
So it depends on the day and if I can get in there. It won't give you season stats, but it'll do day by day. So I could
you
go
have
in there
to go in individually for day by day? That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's kind of silly.
And Laconia did not get around to updating everything from last night.
Oh, I don't blame him.
At least from what I can see.
I don't blame him.
Oh, 100%.
Big swing and a miss for Sales to start us off.
4 games in 1 week.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
That one ended around, what would you say, 6:30 or so last night? And then if you're head coach Greg Smith, you want to go home, eat dinner, and do whatever, then you got work in the morning, and you're right back here tonight.
It is up now, just from when I checked
Oh,
earlier.
wow.
This afternoon, it's in.
That's still pretty good. I mean, kids wait longer for their tests at school.
Well, what are you trying to say? I get tests back as soon as I can.
I've had tests that, college it's not so bad because they'll usually, strike 3 on the outside or strike 2 on the outside edge, but usually they'll put it in their syllabus like, hey, it's a week for everything that you're getting graded, so at least I know. I'm not like, hey, when are we getting that back? But back to baseball. 1-2 with check steering from Sales. Good block from Thorne. Nobody on base, didn't matter, but it's 2-2.
No reason you can't get a little rep in there. Protecting those wild pitches.
Been pretty good at it.
A little bit of no pressure when nobody on. Makes you better in those situations where you need it.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That one rides inside. Another good stop from Thorne. One of the problems for Caden Harrington so far is his misses have missed by quite a bit.
Yeah, they've been low for the most part. We've
Yeah.
seen a lot of them nearly in the dirt or close to the dirt or in the dirt.
Colin Thorne's been challenged. The payoff pitch on 3-2. Lifted up and ranging foul.
Staying alive on a full count.
I didn't see that one off the bat. Just watched everybody's eyes go, whoa, and out of play. We'll try the 3-2 again to the leadoff man here in the second inning. Caden Harrington comes set of the windup. Throws home, way outside, ball 4. Nice at-bat worked by Isaac Sales, who's been struggling from the plate, but he'll take a walk for sure.
Yeah, his second walk of the season now. Both times he's been on, he's been able to be pushed around, so
let's
take it now.
Yep. Asher Morgan, the freshman, now looking to help out his own cause. Runner on first, nobody away, and down by 1.
Asher Morgan, on the other hand, in his 6 at-bats with us watching here on JLS and Radio Plus Sports, 7 plate appearances. He's got 3 hits, has scored 2 runs with 2 ribbies on the season, as well as a stolen base for Asher Morgan.
Not too shabby. Takes the first one below the knees for ball number 1. A little bit of a bigger strike zone coming to Asher Morgan. Pretty tall for a freshman. That one caught the outside edge. Umpire's been calling it all day. Eventually the batters will adjust. That one actually didn't look too bad. Just good placement from Harrington. Either way, evens the count 1-1. It picked down to first. Just checking on him. Fix some of these wires here. The 1-1 way outside. Harrington tried to go back to the same edge, and I can't blame him. 2 balls and a strike now to Asher Morgan.
I could go in here tonight and add this Laconia baseball the box score from Monday night's game against CWC. That way we have it accurate next week if we cover the Laconia baseball team.
I know they have games next week that JLS is here for. Not sure exactly which team we're going to be at, but we'll be here covering a couple of games. 3-1, runner takes off. It hits the outside edge. Throw down to second. A dime coming, and they'll say he dropped the ball. Colin Thorne had a perfect throw from behind the plate, but Aiden Oldenhoff over at short could not get him on the tag. It'll be a stolen base coming from Sales, and Asher Morgan staying in there with a 3-2 count. He originally called him out and then realized that Oldenhoff had dropped the ball, amended his call, and a runner in scoring position for the freshman who takes a walk. Back-to-back walks now. The runners were going to be there either way.
Yeah, now you're really glad that Sales was able to get in there.
It's Drake Nitz stepping in now. The righty in a big spot. Head coach Greg Smith has a couple of words for him down by third. Now a couple of signals for his runners on the base paths. You know what's one of my favorite things about baseball? Just A, we have car watch.
100%.
But I mean, you can't
go wrong with car watch.
B is the elaborate signals coming from the third base coaches all the time. It's
awesome.
Rubbing the arms, they touch the brim of the cap, go to the belly.
You got to reset somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing.
Touch the tip of the nose.
Bunt pulled back, snap throw. Held by Thorne. A good strike, though, pumped in there from Harrington. Drake Nitz, a big opportunity. It's just so funny to me. It's fantastic. And head coach Smith over there has got quite the combination of signals going on.
You got a long cadence.
It's got to be tough for the runners on base to remember what the heck's going on. Setting up outside, now a disengagement, no throw.
Nitz is thinking button here still.
Possibly.
Before that disengagement, he was just about to go down, put the hand over hand, and get that bat down in bunt position. Realized it was a disengagement, pulled back.
He'll try it again. This one gets down the first base line. Harrington picks it up and then drops it. It'll go down as an error on the pitcher, and now the bases are juiced with nobody gone.
Sure is. Another great laid bunt. This time he gets a little help from the error from Harrington. Was already thinking about the throw before he had the baseball completely in his glove, drops it on the transfer. We do got somebody warming up in the bullpen for the Blue Bombers. All the way down there. Looks to be number 10.
You're just going to say his number and not give me a number 10?
I'm getting there. Oh, it's Josiah Neeb. We've already seen him.
Hey. First pitch, outside edge, strike one to Wyatt Redman, the 9-hole hitter here for Laconia, in a fantastic spot to tie or take the lead. Harrington has to pitch around 3 base runners right now, and still no outs. That one, inside on the hands, popped up into foul territory. Thorne moves for it, goes down to his knees, but it's out of play. But a quick 0-2 hole here for Wyatt Redman. A big strikeout for Harrington if he can get there.
Yeah, Harrington would love a strikeout here, just any kind of way he can get a batter out, and hopefully not advancing the base runners to possibly tie up this game in the bottom half of the second inning. Problem is he just needs one. Just get one out, and then from there you can look at force outs other places. He does have the force out at home. That's the one, I guess, looking on the bright side of having bases loaded as the defensive team.
Could use some weak contact. This one is not it. Roped out to center field. Nolan Kading makes the catch, but the tag coming from third. And Isaac Sales will score on a sacrifice fly from Wyatt Redman. He does his job, and the game's tied at 2 apiece.
Nobody else moves on the throw as they tested Kading's arm. It did get in time, just a little bit off the plate, so no play at the home base, and we are tied.
That was exactly what the 9-hole hitter needed to do. Puts it out to straightaway center. A nice catch from Kading. But Isaac Sales, the speedy third baseman today, moves all the way home, ties the game, and we're back at the top for Laconia. This one, ripped out to left, hooking foul.
It had the juice, just
yes,
foul.
It did.
Over the fence there, into the marsh.
No, they're going to call it a home run.
Whoa.
No. Catcher's interference, maybe?
I was going to say, that wasn't even close.
I wasn't sure either. I just saw him starting to take a jog. I thought he was going to take a home run trot.
Next, number 8, Tillman Madigan.
I wish I knew what they'd called. I was looking away. I looked back, and he started his trot. I said, hey, he must have had it. He didn't have it, clearly. But the only thing I can think of is catcher's interference there.
I have no idea what went on. Maybe catcher's interference. Maybe no.
The balk wouldn't. It'd have to be a catcher's interference.
No, a balk would move everybody.
It wouldn't give him a base. He didn't have 3 balls.
Duh.
The only thing that would have given him a base there would be catcher's interference.
We'll say it.
That's all I can think of.
I agree.
Bases loaded either way now for Tillman Madigan. Took a walk back in the first. Would love to do the same here. Bring back an RBI. Harrington having a rough time out on the bump. Both teams now have batted through in the first 2 innings of work. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah. Not sure. Wish I would have seen it. I was looking down to the foul pole. That one rides inside, nearly hits Madigan. Good stop from Thorne to prevent the runners from coming home. Got 2 balls and a strike now.
I was going to say something, but it didn't make any sense either. I'll just keep it to myself.
I stopped you. You're welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And then I admitted that I had thought of it. But
yeah, no one would have ever known.
Well, you're looking at me. I figured I had to talk.
2-1 to Tillman Madigan. Bases juiced way outside. Base hit, ball 4, and the biggest hitters count of the game to this point.
2-2 tie here in the bottom of the second. Oh, my bad. Thank you.
You're welcome. It is indeed tied at 2.
I forget that it sometimes doesn't do it for me. It does the
Yeah,
walks
I
and the
know.
strikeouts and moves all the outs, and then I forget about the runs sometimes.
Roped on the right side. Good play at first. They're going to come home for the force. They don't have him at first. They called him safe. He didn't touch the bag. A fantastic play from Jackson Petrie at first. He throws to Colin Thorne, but his foot wasn't on home base. You can see the replay right here, and no, it was not. Everybody is safe. My goodness gracious. The Spartans take a lead on what should have been the force out at home. Oh, wow. A rough inning right now for the Blue Bombers. The Spartans up 3-2. We'll get a mound visit, and we'll see if it's the day for Caden Harrington.
10 for 18.
That is exactly right. It'll be Isaiah Need coming in for the Blue Bombers. Josiah Need, sorry. Coming in for the Blue Bombers. We'll step aside, run a few ads, and when we come back, we've got a new chucker only in the second inning here in Rosendale.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Thank you for
multiple errors in this home half of the second defensively for the Blue Bombers have led to a couple of more runs coming in for the Spartans. Bases juiced with only one away and a new pitcher. There's another one, a wild pitch, and the runner from third comes around and scores. You could see him emphatically touching the base. That's Drake Nitz, and now it's a 4-2 lead for the Spartans. Not a great way for the new pitcher, Josiah Neeb, to start his day on the bump.
No, absolutely not. A wild pitch, and it also moves all the other runners up, so we got 2 back in scoring position. Same amount of outs, however, 1 more run on the board.
Already 3 runs plated this inning for Laconia.
On no hits yet.
That's yeah. That's high school. That's high school baseball at its finest.
Not a hit in the game for the Spartans.
Neeb fires home up and in to Caden Shaver now at the plate, at the bat. That wouldn't make much sense. 3 straight balls though. It is 3-0. Neeb has to settle down in his first appearance today. And he finds the zone. That was red light, I could assume, the entire duration.
New pitcher, let's see his stuff.
That's right, especially after 3 straight balls. That one upstairs, it's a 5-pitch walk to Caden Shaver, his first time on today, and the bases are back to being loaded for the cleanup man, Drake Stigler. Struck out looking back in the first, but now faces a new pitcher for his second at-bat. Still only 1 gone. Double play is in order here for Kohler, but the sac fly on the other end is in play for Laconia. Outside edge, strike 1. Some would say it was a little far. I would say it was a little far. Oh, man. 0-1 to Stigler. Up and in. That's definitely a ball. Snap throw down to first. Thorne wasn't going to throw, though. Didn't want the runner from third moving.
Yeah, you don't want an opportunity for that one to trickle past the first baseman, either on a throwing error or catching error.
Yeah.
And possibly move a runner another 90 feet for another run without a hit.
That's exactly right. Big swing and a miss. I'll say he tipped it, actually. Either way, it's 1-2 to Stigler. You very rarely see a throw down to first when there's a runner on third. Just doesn't happen. 1-2. Way upstairs, the count goes even. Leaving it for the Birds. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Drake Stigler. This one, swung on, roped over to short. Oldenhoff picks it up, throw across to second. Got him by a couple of steps, no play at first. And an RBI out coming from Drake Stigler. It's now 5-2. Did his job, Dom. Fielder's choice.
Sure did.
Scores the run.
Gets an RBI. And again, not something we can rule a hit.
4 runs on no hits right now for the Spartans. I don't think they really care how they're scoring them.
Courtesy runner for the catcher. Who's over there at first? I heard it. Number 10. That would be Logan Hagner. All right. Justin always says Hagner. What is it? Hagner or Hagner? It is Hagner. Justin was right.
He's never right. Darn it. I feel like he's been the most wrong about names I've ever heard in my entire life.
I know. I go a whole season saying the right name, and the last game, Justin will come to me and said, that's actually how you say the name. And then all of a sudden, it's the wrong name. Last game of the season, he does that.
Zach Robbie at the plate now, the only batter of the inning not to have an at-bat. Here he is. Fouls this one away. Count moves to 2-1.
But this one, we will go with Logan Hagner. Courtesy
Logan
runner for
Hagner.
Stigler.
It seems, where are Haagen-Dazs from? What kind of word is that? Austrian. Or German. Oh, yeah, I guess. That makes sense, actually.
Somewhere in Europe.
Eastern Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Middle
Beats
Europe.
me.
Could be Southern Europe. In the dirt, no stop from Thorne. Runner from third will come home and score. Make it 5 runs on no hits. The runner from first goes to second. That's Logan Hogner out there. And it was ball 4 anyway. So now the Spartans have batted around. Bless you, Sales back up for his second time this inning. We'll get a time from behind the plate. Coming out with a glove. Are we getting another pitching change?
Possibly.
Oh, he's switching gloves. Oh, he is pitching, yep. He'll take his first baseman glove, give him a fielding glove, and we will be getting another pitching change here in the second. We'll see a third pitcher in the bottom half of the second. We'll step aside, run a few ads, and when we come back, the Spartans still have a chance to plate some more runs. It's 6-2.
Continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Have you got your ducks in a row these days? Probably a great idea to call Allphase.
Lucky, that was pretty great. However, not those ducks. Your air ducts. Hi, this is Jackie with Allphase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. It's best to get them cleaned now. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
Welcome back. Another pitching change for the Blue Bombers here in the second as the Spartans have batted around and Isaac Sales at the dish for his second time this inning. It's Jackson Petrie who was playing first to start this thing off. He comes in relief. Good stop from Thorne right away. The Blue Bombers having control issues early. It's been a lot of wild pitches in the dirt. I have to commend Thorne for keeping things where they've been. It could have been a lot worse. Some defensive substitutions as well. Believe it's Nolan Kading now at first as this one is ripped to right field. Isaac Sales goes the other way. Runner from second comes all the way around and scores. Make it 7-2 Spartans.
Kai, is that the first hit for the Spartans in this ballgame?
That is the first hit for the Spartans. And their their 7th run. That's
not something you see every day.
That's bizarre.
And Asher Morgan now up. We're nearly batting around.
We have batted around.
Oh, Asher Morgan started this inning?
No, Isaac Sales started this inning.
Oh, wow. I thought it was Drake Nitz for some reason.
That one, a strike pumped in there by Petrie. The first hit of the ball game, and yet the 7th run for the Spartans. My goodness, that's a high school baseball stat.
That it is.
Runners at the corners, 2 gone. The Blue Bombers got to stop the bleeding. 6 already in this inning. That one high.
But if you're the Spartans, you're capitalizing on what you have in front of you. You can get a walk. You can move around the bases on wild pitches and some errors. You can score 6 runs on no hits. You'll take it every day.
that's just crazy to me.
So 2-1 now the count to the freshman Asher Morgan. I feel like every time I see Asher Morgan's name, I say the freshman beforehand. I don't know. It's just
I
like
do
an
too. I think I started like you just picked it up. You know, big swing and miss from the freshman. They'll say he foul tipped it actually.
But I mean, Caden Shaver's been on this team all season long. Played every game that we've seen so far. Also a freshman.
Well, it's the freshman, Asher Morgan, and then it's the Maddox Bodden for Lamira.
That is true. We did hear that last night.
They're just gonna pick up their names. Runner takes off. Throw. Got him. Caught Asher Morgan looking. The freshman goes down. But my goodness, the damage is done. Only one hit in that inning, but 6 runs come around and score for the Spartans. It's 7-2 after 2.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Leading off the top half of the third, it's going to be Lucas Kading for Kohler, and man, could they use some offense. They now find themselves down by 5. Dominic slamming the doors on me, my goodness. Did you get an official?
Catcher's interference.
I thought so. I was right.
Nice. Nice job.
Thank you. So it was a catcher's interference.
For Jack Renz.
Jack Renz, which means that would be back-to-back errors then in that inning on Colin Thorne. Yeah, the catcher's interference on Jack Renz, and then he didn't touch home plate to get the force out over there. Either way, it's 7-2. Big swing in the dirt from Kading. And now it's 1-2.
Kading walked his first time up. You might have already said that.
I don't think I did, actually. Either way, the freshman, Asher Morgan, still on the bump. I can't help it. Right back up the middle. Nitz moves over, throw across. Yep. Went down to a knee for a second, did Robbie, but it didn't matter.
That's the senior, Drake Nitz, with a nice throw.
Are we going to do that now?
Up next, number 22, Colin Thorne.
The catcher, Colin Thorne, stepping in now.
Also a walk his first time up.
See what he can do. It's a 6-3 put out for Kading if you're scoring at home with us. Hope you are. Everybody sits on their couch with a baseball scorebook.
It's the best way to enjoy a baseball game.
Amen to that. First pitch missed to Thorne. That one ripped down the middle. Hooking foul, out of play. A 1-1 count. Asher Morgan has really settled in. Well, I guess we haven't seen him in quite a while, and we've only seen him technically for 2 innings of work. This one right back to Nitz again. He'll make the same exact play, just lobs it over. Back-to-back outs come via the 6-3. 2 up, 2 down here in the third. Don't mind doing that a couple more times.
No, Asher Morgan will take that every time, especially when outs were at such a premium to start this game. The lefty, Nolan Kading, now coming up. Single his first time up. I believe it also plated a run or two for the Blue Bombers. I believe he's got the RBI on the day. You don't keep RBIs in your book,
I usually do, but I'm sorry.
I'll look on mine.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Your book is sitting right there, you know? That's the crazy part.
But I got to press a bunch of buttons.
Like 3.
Just one RBI.
Back-to-back strikes, and now Asher Morgan looking to have his first clean inning of the game. The 0-2 count coming to Nolan Kading. Long pause from Morgan. He fires home. Good waste pitch outside. I love that. I love that.
You like that?
I love that. Back-to-back putouts from Drake Nitz. We'll look for the strikeout. The 1-2 pitch rides inside. Good stop from Stigler. Nobody on base, but he's also getting his practice in. From 0-2 to 2-2.
His practice paid off in terms of throwing down to second, so why not practice wild pitches and plates off the corners?
This one roped out to deep right center. Moving back are the outfielders, and this is going to be an easy stand-up double. We'll see if Kading pushes 3. He does not. A 2-out double. He was down 0-2 in the count, took 2 straight balls, and then roped that one out to the fence, out in right center.
Nice piece of hitting.
Fantastic piece of hitting.
A lot of barrel there to push that one out to the fence in right center field. Brings up Jackson Petrie. 0 for 1, reached on an error his first time up.
It's the first double from either of these two squads today.
I believe Petrie is the one that was in and out of Drake Nitz's glove when he was ranging back on that one in the outfield grass his first time up in the first inning.
Either way, it's a runner in scoring position now with 2 gone. This one hit to the right side. Wyatt Redmond picks it up. Just a short throw over to first. And no damage done. The Blue Bombers leave unstranded. It's still 7-2, headed to Laconia's half of the third.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover.
The third pitcher of the day for Kohler in Jackson Petrie stays on the bump for the third inning of work. Had 2 mound visits, which resulted in pitching changes there in the second. The Spartans plated 6. It's 7-2 here in the bottom of the third. Mackay and Dominic Ackerman up in the broadcast booth. Dom?
Drake Nitz now up, number 21. 0 for 1 on the day, reached on an error his first time up. It was that bunt opportunity that he put in front of the then pitcher, Mr. Harrington, and he bobbled it. Couldn't get it over to first in time as he was thinking about the throw before he was thinking about the ball.
Harrington right now, I believe, is in line for the loss.
It's a little early on in the game for that. Only the bottom of the third.
Is he not? I'm just saying right now he's in line for the loss.
Correct.
I'm just saying that third run came around before he was yanked. It's hard when you have 3 different pitchers in an inning. Drake Nitz lifts this one out to left.
A leaping catch there.
Yeah, wow.
For Ethan Klitsky. I thought for a second he was kind of nonchalant, too.
Yeah.
He was moving in on it, all of a sudden had to move back, able to make the grab for the first out of the inning. Weird looking.
I was confused.
L7.
He got me for a minute there. First out comes for Nitz, and Wyatt Redmond steps in.
Sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'll stay in my duties.
I mean,
Wyatt Redmond 0 for 0 today. Sack fly, scored a run in the second inning, did Redmond.
I think he'll take that every time. Not picking up any at-bats, but an RBI. Foul tip, it's quickly 0-2 to the 9-hole hitter. We flip back around to Jack Renz after him. Renz today 0 for 1, but he's been on base twice. Isn't that fun? He scored twice, too. Upstairs, good check. Nice day out here in Rosendale. Probably the nicest of the week. Temperature-wise, oh my goodness.
That's
Can
a
I
nice
help
pitch.
you? Just looking. Down goes Wyatt Redmond. A fantastic breaking ball from Jackson Petrie to freeze him. Now 2 up, 2 down here in the third. Moves it up to Jack Renz. Like I said, been on twice today, yet to pick up. I mean, he's 0 for 1. Walked back in the first. And then a catcher's interference there in the second led to his departure over to first. Then he came all the way around and scored. Did you like the way I said that? I don't think you did.
It was a little long-winded. I had a thought in my head, now I forgot it.
Okay. I can't wait till next week when I'm not doing games with you.
Oh, it was Jackson Petrie. I was watching him while our lovely viewers were listening to our even more lovely sponsors.
Oh, lovely.
Equally lovely,
Equal.
maybe I should say.
Than us?
No, the viewers.
Oh,
I said the viewers were lovely.
I understand.
And then I said the sponsors are more.
I was going to say the
equally
sponsors are definitely more lovely than us. But anyway,
correct.
where were you going with this?
While the lovely viewers were watching our equally lovely sponsors during that intermission between the second inning and the top of the third inning, I was watching Petrie do a little bit of warm-up out there, as he does, and I could see that breaking ball was really looking like it was starting to clip the zone and really look nice. We hadn't really seen a whole lot from him, only 7 pitches to get that final out in the second inning, but first batter he faces, or the second batter I should say he faces after that fly out or the line out to left field was that breaking ball for a strikeout looking.
We'll see if he goes back to the well with 2 away and a 3-2 count to Jack Renz. Big spot for Petrie if he can get out of this inning unscathed. The 3-2 pitch way upstairs, and Jack Renz now moves to 0-1, but still been on base 3 times. See if he can keep the streak of scoring in each of these innings alive as well. Been on in the first, second, and third, and now Tillman Madigan has a very similar stat line to Jack Renz. Literally the exact same stat line if he walks here. Tillman, besides the scoring the run in the first, Tillman Madigan walked in the first right behind Jack Renz after he walked. And then in the second, after the catcher's interference, which goes down as an E2 in your book, which took Jack Renz to first, Tillman Madigan reached first on the E2. And now if he walks, I mean, it's like they're just copying each other. First pitch is strike. We'll see the 0-1. Runner takes off. Half swing, it's in the dirt. And not a play. Another stolen base for Jack Renz. He has been all over those base paths. Nothing to add?
No.
Okay.
Doing great.
It's a 1-1 even count here to Tillman Madigan, and a runner in scoring position. Trying to hit him home off the end of the bat into left. Moving over is Klitsky.
It's gonna
Must have bounced fair and went foul. It ends up being an RBI double for Tillman Madigan and the Spartans. My goodness gracious, are up 8-2.
Trade places.
I couldn't see where that ball landed for a while.
Just a little blooper, popped in the fair territory and then bounced over to foul. A race for it from the shortstop and the left fielder. Able to get a switching places double there for Tillman Madigan. Scores another run for the Spartans.
Here's a stat for you. Jack Renz has scored a run in the first 3 innings.
Look at that.
Has scored a run in each of the first 3 innings, rather.
And that
Those
was
2
just
things
the
have different
second
meanings.
hit for the Spartans on the day. And here comes the freshman Caden Shaver.
8 runs on 2 hits. Getting it done any way they can. That's bizarre. How bizarre. 8-2. Bottom of the 3rd. No.
Another wild pitch. This one gets Madigan over to 3rd. So another runner 90 feet away, this time for Caden Shaver.
Looks like it was going to be a clean inning for Petrie on the dish. Back-to-back outs. Had Jack Renz where he wanted him. Ended up walking him. An RBI double from Madigan. And now Shaver in a 1-1 count. Sorry, the freshman, Caden Shaver, I should say. Lifted out, straightaway center. Hurth moves back on it. It's still going back, and he makes the catch on the warning track. That thing had some pop to it. Instead, it's a long fly out to the center fielder. The Spartans leave another one stranded, but score as well. It's 8-2 after 3 here in Rosendale.
Hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the Hometown Lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your Hometown Lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome back to Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams here on the top of the 4th. The Blue Bombers from Kohler in this non-conference bout are down by 6. Just a blooper out into left center, a long run for both players. But Jack Renz makes it. Of course he does, because he's been a speed demon on the base paths today. He can get it done in center. Ethan Klitsky with a 1-pitch fly out. Brings Will Elliott to the dish now.
The lefty.
0 for 1 on the day. Swinging strikeout back in the first for the 3rd out of the inning. Hasn't been back to the plate since. 8-2 right down the middle. Asher Morgan blew it by him. Strike 1. That one missed up and away for ball 1. The count evens. Again, make sure to leave something down in that YouTube comment section. We love hearing from you, but boys out there would love to know that their family and friends were watching. This one right back up the middle to Morgan. Play by Nitz. Throw across. Got him by 1.5 miles. Drake Nitz has been very active over at short.
Phenomenal play there from Nitz. Let me see it again.
You'll see it again right here.
He picked that one up right over the second base.
Picked it up. Throw across. He's had a couple. That's his 3rd out of the last 5 outs now, coming from Drake Nitz in the 6-3 fashion.
That's some nice math right there.
Thank you.
Quick percentage on that?
60%.
Boom.
And look at this. He's going to make another one at short. Drake Nitz, this one a P6. But either way, 4 of the last 6 outs coming from Drake Nitz. Yeah, why are you shaking me off?
Sorry.
4 of the 6. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Jeez Louise.
Nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
A 5-pitch inning from Asher Morgan on the bump. They go down in order, and now we've got a ton of defensive substitutions here for the Blue Bombers. Dominic, run us through it.
Catcher goes to first, first goes to center goes to left, and left comes home to catch. Typical. Just a 4-man switch around.
Not at all typical.
So Klitsky with a nice block there for his pitcher Jackson Petrie. On a pitch in the dirt.
Man, oh man. It's easy for you on the iPad because you don't have to erase and then try to pencil it back in. I do.
Okay. Seems like a you problem.
It was.
Foul ball.
It was.
So now 2-1 the count here to Drake Stigler. 0 for 2 on the day. A strikeout caught looking the first time around, and then a fielder's choice to reach base the last time. Fouls it off here. He's got a 2-1 count, so he's still in control of this one. First time facing Petrie, though, on the day. This one hit on. It's going to be right to the second baseman. He couldn't get it into his glove, though. And E4 will allow Drake Stigler to reach once again.
So who's in center now for Kohler?
Nolan Kading.
Number 15?
Yep.
Okay, I think I'm all caught up on my piece of paper here. Doing it the old-fashioned way. Dominic's all about this high tech, and I just ain't about it. This game's moving too fast for me. I like a good paper book, you understand?
How do you feel about the ABS system?
Actually, I love the ABS. I've seen people
complain about it.
I've seen people, well, not only.
In fact, somebody on our broadcast, Mr. Justin Shorsmiller, does not like the ABS.
Really?
He's anti-ABS.
Yeah, that sounds like Justin. He doesn't like a lot of things. He doesn't like Ricky Weeks. Pop up to the first baseman. Now over there is Colin Thorne. He makes the catch for out number 1. I've seen a lot of people not complaining about the ABS, about complaining about the umpires missing a call within 1/10 of an inch.
I feel like that's sarcasm, though. From the ones I've seen, it's all been sarcasm.
The ones that I've seen have not been sarcasm. Oof, thought he was going to call him.
That one a ball upstairs to Mr. Isaac Sales.
Yeah, Justin is definitely a traditionalist.
He is. He doesn't like change.
No, not at all. Or Ricky Weeks. This one hit on the ground, way out to right field. It's still going. Right fielder gets discombobulated. The runner from first moves all the way to third. And they put him on the corners. A 1-out single from Isaac Sales. Having a heck of a day.
Sure is. Now his second hit of the ball game, but he's reached base all 3 times on a walk his second time around.
Yeah, 2 for 2 with a walk. He came in 1 in 6 in that Lamira series. 1 for 6, rather. Turning things around here against Kohler. Dominic getting groovy up here in the booth. I wish you could see him.
I'm glad you can't.
Oh, man, it's the freshman, Asher Morgan, lifts this one out to the second baseman, Will Elliott, who makes the play. Weak contact, exactly what Jackson Petrie needed. Keeps the runners where they are and brings the second out in. What was so funny that I called him the freshman?
Yes. It can't escape him.
He will be the freshman until next year.
So disappointed for next year.
And
we have to call him the sophomore.
Oh, no. The sophomore.
Nothing wrong with sophomores. Isaac Sales, obviously, 2 for 2 on the day with a walk.
Yeah, heck of a day.
That's a sophomore.
Back up to Drake Nitz, who defensively has been all over this game, especially in the last 2 innings. Dominic wanted to correct me before, but 4 out of the last 6 outs, Drake Nitz has had a hand in.
About 66%.
66.6 repeating. Now he rips it out to left. A diving play, and it's behind the fielder. This is easily going to be 2 bags. And an RBI single from Drake Nitz. Played fantastic defense. An RBI double from Drake Nitz. And now he's out there hitting the ball.
Absolutely nice piece of hitting there. Moves the base runner 1 to score, so he gets another ribby on the day. Moves Sales over to third. We got 2 on the pond, both in scoring position. 2 outs here for number 22, Wyatt Redmond.
Wyatt Redmond, the 9-hole hitter, his 3rd plate appearance of the day. Got 2 on the pond in scoring position. The Spartans already lead this thing 9-2. Takes the first pitch strike down the middle from Jackson Petrie. Petrie up to 36 pitches in his relief appearance. It was Caden Harrington who started on the bump today for Kohler. He was replaced by Josiah Neeb, who was quickly yanked and replaced now by Jackson Petrie. A quick 0-2 hole for Wyatt Redmond. That one on the outside edge, a little too far off the plate for a call. What is that, their 3rd hit now, or 4th hit? So
4.
We can say 9 runs on 4 hits. That's a little better.
A little bit better.
The percentage is getting there.
We're getting there.
Upstairs, fouled back. And move our camera. That doesn't look too bad. Looks blurry again, though, no?
Must have just blurred it a bit. A little out of focus. Maybe we got a fence in there when it hit it.
It's possible. Wyatt Redmond staying alive. The 1-2 coming home. This one lifted up foul. We'll try it again. Long run from Colin Thorne. Just couldn't get it. And the church bells are ringing again. It must be 6 o'clock. It is.
Sure is.
Just like last night.
So maybe by the end of the 5th, we'll get the church bells to stop.
Strike 3, got him. There's that nice breaking ball from Petrie. The Spartans leave 2 on, but they add another. They're up by 7, headed to the 5th.
Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath. We know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Have you got your ducks in a row these days? Probably a great idea to call Allphase.
Lucky, that was pretty great. However, not those ducks. Your air ducts. Hi, this is Jackie with Allphase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. It's best to get them cleaned now. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
The freshman Grady Viss takes the mound now in relief here in the 5th inning. 4 innings for Asher Morgan, who led up 2 earned runs. And Grady Viss's first pitch of the day, way in the dirt. His younger brother, threw out the ceremonial first pitch today in Rosendale. So now I guess you could say both of the Vis boys were on the bump here today. That's pretty cool. Just in different contexts. Low and away, couldn't catch the corner.
Bryce Bonack 1 for 1 on the day with a single, his first time up.
Taken out at second, though, on the fielder's choice back in the second. Farthest he's gotten his first base. Big swing at a pitch that was pretty low. Instead of being 3-0, it's 2-1. Laconia, a very comfortable 7-run lead. And all their pitching today coming from freshmen. Up and in on Bonack. Good hitters count. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Okay. Out of the windup. This comes home. Swung on, just a short chopper right back to him. It goes past him. There's Drake Nitz. Throw across on the run. My goodness, Drake Nitz. Have yourself a game defensively.
Yeah, after those first 2 innings where he had that, what we called a hit, which definitely could have been an error in the glove, and then that error that did go into the glove and out of it. Since then, he has been dialed in. A ground out there, a 6-3 put out on a very tough play, a barehanded grab for Nitz to get the first out of this inning for the freshman Grady Viss.
Yeah, it likely could have been back-to-back errors in that first inning. He has been dialed in defensively afterwards.
I was being very generous to Aiden Oldenoff, who is now up again, 1 for 2 on that single that we talked about in the fielder's choice his last time.
Starting the third time through for the Kohler Blue Bombers. On the ground, a third, and under the glove of the freshman, Caden Shaver. It'll trickle into left. And that one, I believe, we do mark an error.
Up next, number 11, Lucas Kading.
So an E5 on Shaver brings a runner to first with 1 gone here in the 5th. Lucas Kading 0 for 1 on the day. He walked back in the first and is one of only 2 Blue Bomber runs today. Grounded out to guess who back in the 3rd. You want to take a guess?
Drake Nitz.
Yeah, it was. Any ground out for the last couple of innings has pretty much only been Drake Nitz. There was 1 to Wyatt Redmond. Besides that, it's been Nitz with the glove. An even 1-1 count to Lucas Kading. Watch that last one go by for a ball. Got a runner on first for him. The 1-1. Lifted out to left. Tillman Madigan moved in. Now he ranges back a couple more steps, makes the catch, and throws it in just fine. Misread that ball at first. Looked like he went in. As an outfielder, you are always taught your first step should always be back. It was the opposite for Tillman Madigan there, but it did not come back to bite him. Made the out anyway.
See the new first baseman, Colin Thorne, come in. Catching duties done for the day. Now over at first, he's 0 for 1 on the day. A walk his first time up and then grounded out. To who, Kai?
To Drake Nitz. Good stop by Stigler behind the dish to keep the runner at first. Had a 6-3 put out, an error, and then a fly out to left there for the 2 outs. A very exaggerated hold of that bat up there by Colin Thorne. He watches the second ball of the sequence go by. Swung out to left way early. It falls in foul territory. And now a 2-1. Dominic, I feel like this is about the point in the game where we break out some crazy story, but I don't really have anything for you. It's kind of been boring. Guess who? Drake Nitz. Oh, no. He can't get to it.
It's because we talked about it.
I know it is.
That's going to be an E6 to allow Colin Thorne to reach base. So still 2 outs, but 2 on now.
Two
number
on.
15, Nolan Kading.
2 on errors from the infield. 1 from Shaver, 1 from Nitz. His second of the day. See if Nolan Kading can get it done for Kohler.
He's 2 for 2 on the day, a single and a double.
Heyo, I'd love to do it again, bring in a couple more runs. In the dirt, good stop by Stigler. It's a 9-2 ball game here in Rosendale. Back-to-back home games for Laconia. They played in Lamira on Tuesday. Did they have a Monday game as well?
Yes, they played CWC.
They had that one here?
They played the Crusaders.
Oh, Jeff must have been here for that one.
He was. That's when we got our insight from Coach Greg Smith.
Oh, yes, that is right. You're right. My apologies.
Foul ball. Kading right now has half the hits for the Blue Bombers. He's 2 for 2 on the day and 4 hits total on their 2 runs scored.
That sounds more like a believable stat line.
Compared to the 4 hits, 9 runs scored
yeah,
for the Spartans.
It was like 8 runs with 1 hit, though, wasn't it?
7 with no hits. Or 6 with no hits, 7 with 1.
Yeah. Count goes to 2-1. The lefty would love to deliver once again. He's been stranded on the base paths both times he's been out there, but could drive in a couple here. Low and away, catches the corner. Evens us up. Dominic gave me the signal right away. I think it's because you heard the strike.
Yeah, it's hard to not.
It's a good point. 2-2 could be the final pitch of the inning. Could lead to some damage. We'll see what happens. Grady Viss, the freshman, on the bump. Pitching out of the stretch, the right-hander deals, and it's fouled back. We'll try it again.
Could possibly be the final pitch of this game. If the Spartans are able to score 3, it'd be 10 after 5.
Yeah, that is true.
As the Spartans are the home team, they have an opportunity to end it on a run rule. Problem is, they got to get out of this inning first. 2 on, 2 outs, 2-2 the count.
Some would say deuces are wild. The 2-2 pitch, another one foul. We will try it again. This game running over an hour and a half now into the 5th inning. I believe we started at 4:34. So if my math is correct, that would be an hour and 37 minutes. Is that what it says? I can't see that far
Yes,
away.
sir.
Good. Math taught me something. How to add. That's about it. The 2-2. My goodness. Guess what? We'll try it again.
Try it one more time.
Maybe.
Maybe another if we need it.
Grady Viss struggling to put away Nolan Kading. He is fighting at the dish right now. Does not want to go down. Good check upstairs. An appeal down. He'll say he's safe. Ooh. Drake Stigler wanted it right away, and that Laconia dugout thought so too.
Second base umpire said he did not go.
It's tough for him too because usually he's sitting down one of the lines, but he's probably got the same vantage point as the home plate umpire here. So
straight on.
If anything, the home plate umpire would have been closer. Runners take off. The ball is in the dirt. A fantastic at-bat from Nolan Kading. Now loads the bases for the 5-hole hitter in Jackson Petrie. That's a heck of an at-bat, Dom.
Sure was. I mean, he's been phenomenal all day. 2 hits for the Blue Bombers, and now it draws out a very long at-bat, puts Grady Viss in a more predicament here with now the bases juiced. Still 2 outs, so he's got the force out wherever he'd like it now just to get this final out of this inning. But the Blue Bombers are
fighting.
That
one was way out of play. I don't know. What were you doing?
I don't know. I got caught up in my words once I saw the foul ball and
I get it.
Froze.
You're like a squirrel, or you're like a dog. Squirrel.
Agreed.
Bases loaded, 2 away for the freshman Grady Viss. Rather, he's the one on the bump. A big swing and a foul tip from Petrie. Quickly down 0-2. It was a 2-2 count for the longest time on Nolan Kading.
Little Billy Joel there.
Yeah, I was going to sing it, but figured I shouldn't. Ended up drawing a walk. Some movement on the base paths.
I thought it immediately.
Popped up, foul, we'll do it again.
A lot of foul balls all of a sudden.
You sounded Lady Laura. That's what you sounded like. Oh.
I think that's just my voice.
It's a little different.
As Justin's mom.
Justin's mom would say, the 10-year-old here with me today.
It's okay. I'll take it. I'll wear it.
He's actually a middle and high school teacher, so.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I've made it through this far in life. I'll deal with it. Nothing you could do to change it. Just wasn't made for the broadcasting field.
Well, but yet you're here still.
I'm here. I'm loving it. I have fun.
Defying the odds, some would say.
Some would say. Others would say, I watch these games on mute.
Nobody says that. Come on. The 1-2 pitch coming home from Viss. Swung on down the third base line. Ooh, just foul.
Another one.
Another. DJ Khaled. We're just quoting artists up here all day long.
Some would say all summer long.
Kid Rock, yes. Oh, my goodness. We are 3 for 3 this inning. All right, we'll try the 1-2. Upstairs. Ooh, I thought he was going to ring him up. My goodness. Do you see the step back with the authority?
You would have heard it, though, first.
You're right. Instead, we moved to that dreaded 2-2 count. Couldn't knock down Nolan Caden. Let's see if he can cut down Jackson Petrie. Lift it up to shallow center. It's actually going to stay in the infield for Wyatt Redman, who makes the catch. They leave 3 stranded, and the score stays where it's at. 9-2. The Spartans need 3 to get out of it.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options. Appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
And we're back. Jack Renz, his 4th plate appearance of the day. I feel like I've heard his walk-up quite a bit.
Been on base every time, but has not recorded a hit yet.
Yeah,
0 for 0. 2 walks and a catcher's interference in between there to reach on an error.
Well, that would not be 0 for 0.
Yeah, it is.
Catcher's interference reaching on an error would be 0 for 1.
Catcher's interference, you do not get a at-bat for it.
We did talk about that.
Correct.
Yeah, you're right. Well, he flies out there, so that's his first official at-bat of the game.
Now he's 0 for 1. It's because you said something.
Sorry, Jack. I didn't mean it. Was that 8 or 9?
9.
Thank you.
F9 to Jack Renz puts down the first batter of this inning for Jackson Petrie. He's got Tillman Madigan to deal with now. Ball inside to him.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Not where you want to start an inning. Unless you're a Spartan fan, you'd like to go home. All you need is 3.
If you want to go home, it's a gorgeous Friday night out here.
It is fantastic. This one at the short. Oldenhoff picks it up, throw across the diamond, back-to-back outs. I want to point your attention to something now. This is exactly the way that they started last inning with back-to-back outs. But then Jackson Petrie had some issues.
The freshman, Caden Shaver, now up. 0 for 2 today with a walk himself. So he's been on bases.
I
On base
lied.
percentage
That
would
was,
be 1 for
sorry. That was 2 innings ago.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm
We
sorry.
tried.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
That's fine.
What was that play now? Was 6-3? Oh man, I'm losing it. This is why I'm just not cut out for it.
We're both here defying the odds.
And this one lifted up. Could be a 1-2-3 inning. Oldenhoff moves back and makes the catch. A clean inning for Jackson Petrie, and we will move on to the 6th.
Discover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. Mackay and Dominic Ackerman for the 6th inning of work here in Rosendale. It's still Grady Viss, the freshman, out there eating up some innings for Laconia. And we start. I didn't get the 3rd out of last inning. How did Jackson Petrie go? I know he went.
Yep.
Just how? How'd that happen?
Okay, every time I press a button, it's taking me away.
We start with Ethan Klitsky.
F4.
An F4 for Jackson
P4,
Petrie.
I guess you could call it P4. My book doesn't.
B4?
P4.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I originally said F4, but the
you
way
didn't.
the iPad works, yes, I did.
Okay.
The way the iPad works is it does all flyouts and pop-outs the same. You just got to press a little button, so every time it's a flyout to me.
A flyout to the second baseman. Whoa, he really ranged back for that thing.
One was barreled.
The first pitch to Klitsky, right down the heart of the plate. First strike 1. Heard that strike. Not sure how you couldn't. Oof.
Nice breaking ball there from Viss.
Both had
Gets
the
it to
same
come back
reaction.
down. When you see one like that, you're swinging out of your boots.
I think they're called cleats in baseball, but
Okay. It was more of just like a general statement, but I agree. Swinging out of your cleats.
And this one in on the hands. An easy play for Viss. A 3-pitch at bat. Ends in a P1 or an F1. He really ranged back for that thing.
I changed it to pop up that time.
Oh, man.
The lefty Will Elliott steps in 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out swinging his first time up. Ground out last time. See what he's got here against Viss.
Up and away for ball 1. I got Ice Ice Baby stuck in my head.
I was just tapping it on the
Ice
table here.
Ice Baby. Bum 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 ba-da-da-dum.
See, you do it wrong.
How is it? You do it. No,
No,
do
I'm not
it.
doing
You can't tell me I do it wrong and then not do it. That's not how that works.
I think we've had this argument
Bum
before.
bum 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 ba-da-da-dum.
You're adding an extra bum.
Which one? Like
The last
Ooh!
one. Whoa.
Came in and hit him. Will Elliott's gonna wear it.
What did he say?
Did you hear that?
No, I did not.
Hit him again and see what happens. I think it was a joke, but that was funny. It's Henry Hurth. So it's just bum bum bum.
Ba-ga-dum bum.
But I do bum bum bum. But yeah, that's
No,
the
you
same
do
thing.
You do an extra bum.
Bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum bum. So 3 bums.
Yeah, do it again though.
Bum
Fast.
bum bum. Ba-da-dum bum. No, that's how I've done it this entire time.
Okay, ball.
I think you're wrong. If you're watching, just go back 30 seconds. And
I'm gonna
tell
clip
me.
it later once I watch.
Please
this
send
back.
it to me.
I will.
Low and in. Ball 2 after hitting Will Elliott. Do that again and see what happens.
Not sure who that came from.
Me either.
If it was a parent in the stands or if it was from the dugout, couldn't tell. That's a foul ball.
Ooh, just barely, though. Our camera got blurry again. Not sure how. We adjusted it. It must be the lighting. It gets blurry with the lighting. It doesn't have an autofocus feature, which kind of is unfortunate.
Yeah, one of the only cameras that we use that does not have that autofocus feature.
Doesn't have an autofocus. It's
Nor does it
really
have a
hard to
remote.
change the brightness.
Doesn't have a remote. so
It
we gotta
might. Maybe Jeff just doesn't give it to us.
He doesn't trust us
Probably not.
with the remote.
Probably not.
It happens. I wouldn't trust us with a
Jeff,
remote.
if you're listening, we need a remote for that camera.
If you have one, we'd like it.
I believe, as the catch is going to be made in foul territory by Zach Robbie over there, I actually do believe when we first got these cameras last season, he gave us a remote. Maybe
he said-
I could make that up.
And he
but,
said, you only get this if I trust you.
doesn't trust us. I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either.
We're up here.
Arguing ice baby. Bryce
Bum, bum,
Bonak
bum, bum,
steps
ba-da-na-na.
up. 1 for 2, single on the day.
I just did it there.
I know you
bum,
did.
bum, 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 Yeah, I did.
You
Okay.
you had
It's
action on
that first bum, though, that I do. That it's just coming in from the last part of the song, I think. Bottom of the lineup here for Bryce Bonak. Takes a strike at the top of the zone. Bum, bum. Yeah, see, when I just do it like straight like that, but when I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah, we hear you.
Now I have Ice Ice Baby stuck in all your heads at home. You're welcome. I know you're going to appreciate it. The ones who haven't muted their TVs by now. Quick 0-2, though, to Bonak. Almost did it again. This one right back to Viss. He'll pick it up, throw across to first, and yep, there it goes. A nice inning for Grady Viss and company. We head to the bottom of the 6th, where the Spartans still have a chance to walk it off. They need 3.
50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Jackson Petrie trying to keep things where they're at for the Blue Bombers of Kohler. They jumped out early with a 2-0 lead back in the first. It's been all Laconia since.
Up next, number 18, Drake Stigler.
And Drake Stigler steps in. Had an interesting day defensively. Started poor and then was phenomenal. Now he picked up another error. Yeah, so.
Always time to bounce back.
There is. He's reached on an error today as well. Technically 0 for 3.
But he's reached twice on a fielder's choice and an error.
And first pitch swinging, back to the fencing.
A little bit of a Bronx cheer back here. Wonder if somebody
A what?
thought a Bronx cheer, you know, just somebody's clapping.
Aaron Judge, like that?
No, that's
the roll call.
Yep.
Yeah.
They call it a Bronx cheer.
Clapping?
When you clap for something that's not clappable. Something bad happened, you give it a Bronx cheer.
Sounds like the Yankees.
No, I didn't say it was the Yankees. It could have been the Mets too.
They're not called the Bronx Bombers, are they?
Okay, but I think they used to play.
I don't think the Mets are in the Bronx.
No, they play in Flushing, New York. I don't know where that is.
Nor do I. So they're not even in New York, New York?
I don't know. I don't know the rules. boroughs. I don't know how New York works.
Well,
There's
it's
too
New
big
York
for
City,
me.
but then there's 5 main boroughs. Yeah.
Yes, I understand.
Staten
that part.
Island, the Bronx, Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
Nine-Nine.
There's
Queens.
Greenwich Village. Is that one?
No, Queens. And then
Walk here.
Maybe
for
it's
Drake
maybe
Stigler.
it's Greenwich. Look it up.
I don't worry.
I'll look it up.
I have the scoreboard up.
Walk for Stigler. Zach Robbie steps in.
0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout, swinging his first time up, then took a walk, and then a fly out his last time. He's got a runner on, nobody out here. Petrie
The Bronx,
still dishing.
Brooklyn. Oh, Manhattan we missed.
Manhattan.
Queens and Staten Island. So we had 4 out of the 5.
So what's Greenwich Village?
No clue. You want me to look that up next?
Yes, please.
Okie doke. I don't even know how to spell that. That's
There's
definitely
an
not
R.
it.
Greenwich.
Oh, gosh.
In May.
It's in the Manhattan neighborhood.
Oh, so it's a part. Okay, so there's
So it's a neighborhood. So it's like a neighborhood within Manhattan. It's like saying like there's different neighborhoods in Madison that I live by. Like I'm in the Regent neighborhood. So that's like saying I'm in.
Yeah, but Brooklyn or Manhattan is already
a territory of the territory.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how big cities work. They don't make any sense to me.
No, it's a city, but then there's a borough, but then there's a neighborhood, and then there's probably a suburb.
Probably.
Within them. Yeah, and that is
2-1 here to Zach Robbie.
that is quite confusing. I'm not sure how that works.
And where's Flushing in all this mess?
Flushing?
That's where the New York Mets play. Flushing, New York. Is that a city inside of the city?
Bunt laid down. The ball gets by Ethan Klitsky, and the runner moves to second on the wild pitch. It's in Queens County. Oh, but it's in Queens County. Queens County. So Queens has a county, but that's a borough of the city.
I'm done talking about New York.
I don't understand.
It just makes me mad thinking about it. Whoever designed New York City.
It's so stupid. This one lifted up the middle. It's going to get down for a base knock. Here comes Drake Stigler. No, they're going to hold him at third. Either way, a single for Zach Robbie, and now they're on the corners. Beethoven coming out. He is coming in to pinch hit for Isaac Sales. I was going to say I haven't heard Beethoven yet today, which means we have a new batter. It's Flynn O'Lear. He's been playing right. Just got DH'd for, but he'll take an at-bat now. Runners at the corners. Nobody gone here in the bottom half of the sixth. And he represents the winning run for Laconia. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Flushing, New York, it's a neighborhood of Queens. So actually, I would assume the Yankees are in the Bronx still. I don't know if they've moved or if that nickname's moved on.
And the
But the Mets are in Queens.
Okay.
But they're actually in Flushing, which is a neighborhood in Queens, which is in New York City.
Gotcha. I understand it now.
Do you?
No.
Big swing and a miss from O'Lear. They're at the corners with nobody gone. And like I said, he represents the winning run. It's 10 after 5 here in WIA boys baseball. In the dirt, ball 2. Nope, ball 1. Don't know how to count.
That's okay. 1-1 now. The count to Flynn.
I have Beethoven stuck in my head now.
Okay, that's enough.
Upstairs. That strike zone expands when you're up by 7. Unfortunate for Flynn O'Lear taking his first hacks today. But it's a common part of the game. Not in the majors anymore. Bounced in the infield grass. Wow.
Playing cricket.
That's what that looked like. Yeah, he should have taken a swing at it.
The bowler, Jackson Petrie.
That still counts, right? Like,
you can hit that, yeah.
It's like not a dead ball?
No, it just happened in the MLB the other day against the Brewers.
Really?
Yeah.
Up and away, that brings the count full.
It was how we got somebody out who didn't realize he should be running.
Yes, actually, I remember that. Yes, you're right.
It bounced before, so he was confused. He didn't realize it was a live ball. Oh.
That one's fouled back into the mask, I believe, of Ethan Klitsky. He seems to be okay, but Umpire's going to give him a moment. We'll see him take a jog. He'll probably wipe off home plate here just to give him some extra time.
Good call.
Yep. It's what a lot of the home plate umpires do. And the catchers, you'll see him do the same thing. If the umpire takes one, he'll kind of pop up out of his stance and give the umpire some time to regroup. Klitsky's okay. The 3-2 swing and a miss, but Flynn O'Leary's got a chance. No, there's runners on first base. Technically, that should go down as a stolen base then? Or how does that work?
It'll go as a pass ball.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Second and third now for Grady Viss, who's now pinch hitting in Asher Morgan's spot. That makes sense considering he took Asher Morgan out of the game. Very long strike call on that one. Grady Viss, the freshman, if you haven't heard already.
Okay.
It's been a strike all game.
I was thinking the same thing. That one's a ball on the outside part of the plate to Grady Viss. 1-1 now, 1 out. He's got 2 on. He would represent the winning run with the run rule in effect here after 5 innings.
This game officially at the 2-hour mark. Up above the head of Viss. Here in the bottom of the 6th, the Spartans have had a sizable lead for the majority of this game. Just looking to walk it off. Still the winning run at the plate. Big hack coming from Viss. He evens the count.
Anyways, when we started that conversation about York, it was about a Bronx cheer.
Yeah. Sometimes I've heard the rabbit holes we go down. That one bounced in the dirt. Another pass ball, and the runners come around. It'll be Drake Stigler's pinch runner from third coming to score. I'm not sure who that is.
A wild pitch. Oh, I didn't realize there was a...
Yeah, it was number 10. Logan Hogner. He pinch ran before. That makes sense.
Courtesy ran or pinch ran?
It'd be courtesy because it was Stigler.
My bad, I didn't realize.
So Hogner comes in and scores from third. Robbie moves up to third now. And that one plunks Grady Viss.
We're just combining things now.
Yeah. I've said a lot of names today.
So a hit by pitch puts runners at the corners. The winning run is now on base at first. We will probably most likely get a pitching change here as the infield comes in for the Blue Bombers. We will take it to a break, hear from our sponsors. Be back after this.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit WarnerHarmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Have you got your ducks in a row these days? Probably a great idea to call All-Phase.
Lucky, that was pretty great. However, not those ducks. Your air ducts. Hi, this is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. It's best to get them cleaned now. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back. Drake Nitz at the dish now. Gavin DeGraw? Oh, sorry, I heard it wrong.
Pardon?
No, just Don't worry about it. New pitcher, it's Will Elliott moving in from second. Jackson Petrie retreats to second after his relief innings. The fourth pitcher now for the Blue Bombers, and he will face Drake Nitz, like I already said. Already said that.
1 for 3 double last time up. Scores around that one inside. Could have worn it.
Could have worn it. You don't want to hit him again. See what happens. Don't want to find out what's going to happen. Drake Nitz, we see the 8-hitter here. After him, it'll be Wyatt Redman. Runners on the corners, still only one gone, but the traditional double play is in order, as that one had no chance, way upstairs.
I think we see a red light here, green light with the winning run on first.
I would assume you can swing if you want. I mean, actually, probably if you're, I doubt it. I doubt you're given the green light, but.
Oh, inside part of the plate.
It. I would have swung. I wouldn't be in the 3-0 count. I probably would have been down on the first 3 pitches, so. Don't take your baseball analysis from me. Even though that's, I think, technically my job. Swung on this one, outer half of the plate. From 3-0 to 3-2. A lot of action for me this week. I get these games, and then I call the UW softball game tomorrow. Right back in and on Jeff's live streams on Monday, I believe. Runners take off. This one fouled behind me. We have an upcoming schedule slide on our post-game show, which we'll get to eventually. Runners take off. That one, strike 3, got him. Now a snap throw down to third, and the ball gets a ray. Here comes Zach Robbie from third. He will score. The runner from first moves to second, and another run comes around and plates. Oh, it was Paul.
I did know that.
Paul Ponto. It didn't look like Zach Rabe, but I said it anyway because that's what I had in my book. What just happened to Drake Nitz now? Why did I miss it? I thought so.
You said it.
I know. Wyatt Redman. Is it not Wyatt Redman? It is. Hits this one sharply to second, picked up by Petrie. He'll throw him out, and we'll stay alive. They were 1 run away from walking it off in the 6th. Instead, we'll see a top half of the 7th where the Spartans can shut it down. 11-2. We'll be back.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back. A pitching change, the third today for Laconia. Jack Renz, the center fielder, comes in to close things down. That means Flynn Allaire moves from right to center. I was going to say from right to left, but that's not even close. And Dylan Boyd checks into the game. He's in right field now, replacing Allaire. A couple more warm-up pitches for Mr. Jack Renz. Had a pretty good day offensively, even if he's 0 for 1. He's been on the base paths, it feels like, every time.
Well, 3 out of the 4.
Yeah. 75%. Did you like that? That was quick.
750 on base percentage.
Give me another one. Give me one.
3 divided by 8.
No, boo. Oh, I know this. Hold on.
You know 3/8?
Yeah.
Come on, get to it.
Maybe one day.
It's more than 25, but less than 50.
44.
In fact, it's right in between.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
37.5.
I told you I knew it. I just didn't think about it. God.
Aiden Ollenhoff coming up for his 4th appearance at the plate. 1 for 3 on the day. A single his first time up. He reached by a fielder's choice and reached from an error. So he's been on base all 3 times.
If you're the Blue Bombers, it's who you want up. You got 1, 2, 3 to start the inning, but
you're going to need 9.
At least.
9 to extend it, 10 to take the lead. Anything less will be a Spartans victory.
At 1 upstairs. That's how Jack Wren starts his day. What are you grooving to now? Just not bring Sally up. Fouled back, and out of play. Brewers game about to start. What is it, 7:10 start tonight?
It already started if you look at your phone.
What? Oh. I don't know that guy, which means it's definitely not the Brewers scoring.
1-0 Nats. Top of the first.
When was the start tonight?
Probably 6:40.
I figured it would have been a 7:10 start. On a Friday evening.
Wearing the Wisco City Connect jerseys this weekend.
They're okay.
Okay is a word to describe them. I would call them mediocre.
Is that better or worse than okay?
I'm not really sure, to tell you the truth. That's a swing and a miss.
Actually, say you got a foul tip. Either way, good job by Stigler to keep it in there. Goes down as a K. That's what you want from your closer.
Next up, number 11.
If he's the closer, I don't really know.
He's not in for a save opportunity, but can still close out this game.
Not a save.
I said not in for a save opportunity, but can still close this game.
That was filthy. Got him swinging. Yeah, I don't know. Big leg kick. And I think that one would have been a strike had Stigler stayed in there with it. Came back a little too far.
I think that definitely affects
strike
calls.
For sure. Thing is, like, that's the thing about MLB now is framing is practically non-existent because you can just challenge it.
But sometimes the batters are fooled too. You got to make a split-second decision.
Sure. But how often are the batters looking back versus the umpires? You know,
it's also depending on the situation.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you know, we would praise catchers for framing balls, and you know that was their job, but it's kind of been taken away from them. This one's ripped down the right field line and foul.
The art of framing.
Yeah. 115 pitches now for Jack Reds. 200 pitches. Wow. This guy's arm has got to be dead.
194.
Oh, man.
Jack Renz, have yourself a closing appearance.
It's not what you want from your closer. 190 pitches.
He's been disqualified for the next 3 weeks of action.
Up the middle. Diving play. Throw across. Didn't get him in time, but a nice play by Nitz over there. He's trying to get that defensive aura back.
Sure is. It's going to go as a hit. No shot at getting that one, even with the diving attempt. Nice job to knock it down. I'll make sure it doesn't touch that outfield grass. So Lucas Kading with a single.
Dominic?
With 1 out. Colin Thorne now up.
Who do you have for interview candidates tonight?
That's a great question.
For the Spartans.
Should start getting that ready.
I think I'm going to interview head coach Greg Smith.
Isaac Sales.
Isaac Sales. Do you have a good night? Heck yeah, he did.
2 for 2. A run scored. A RBI. A walk as well in there. Bet on base a whole bunch for Isaac Sales.
How many pitches are we at for Mr. Renz?
With that strike, it'll be at 10.
10.
Now another strike, it'll be at 11.
Now it's 11, sorry. So Isaac Sales is definitely a candidate.
Let me see else.
Either way, an 0-2 to Colin Thorne here as we await the third pitch of the sequence.
Could take Grady Viss as well. Freshman coming in. 2 innings of work. Nothing going on in terms of runs.
I mean, Asher Morgan was pretty good, too.
Yeah, 4 innings of work, 2 runs on 2 earned runs as well. No hits, though, for Grady Viss's 2 innings of work.
All right, let's run it. We can do Grady Viss. I don't mind that.
So who do we...
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. Possibly... Sales and Vis.
It's hard when you're winning 11-2, as that's a strikeout. Down goes Thorne, and we are down to our final out. It's hard when you're winning 11-2 to pick players to interview, considering, well, you put up 11 runs, so somebody had to be good offensively, but then also you only let in 2, so your pitching was good.
And you only had 5 hits.
Yeah.
Sales.
That's what we're going to do. Isaac Sales. He's 2 for 2 with a walk, right?
Yeah.
Figuring out that second player that I want to do, that's I don't know yet.
Leave it down in that comment section.
Yeah.
Haven't been able to shout anybody out.
I'm just figuring out what camera. We could do this camera, but we're super blurry. We're just going to have to roll with it.
You can do that one, just face the other way.
No, my microphone probably wouldn't work.
Oh, it definitely would not. Good call.
One and one count to Nolan Kading. He represents the final out here for the Blue Bombers. Good pitch outside from Renz.
Do you want to go down there and adjust it right now and grab him when you're on the field? Okay. Sorry.
We'll wait to the end of this game.
They always do their conversation anyway. You got some time to adjust the camera.
Bless you.
He knows you're going to want to talk to him.
Especially after last night. I think he was disappointed we didn't get to talk to him.
Especially on this home diamond.
Of course. Oh, I told him Tuesday that, hey, Coach, if you win, we'll talk to you. And then they won 8-1. It was freezing, and we didn't talk to him. I think everybody was ready to go home.
I was.
I think I'm speaking like them as well. That's a 2-out walk allowed to Kading. First and second now for Jackson Petrie. So, I told him, hey, Coach, we're going to talk to you if you win. He wins 8-1, a pretty good victory.
And we don't talk to him.
Don't talk to him. And then I'm hoping we could talk to him yesterday. They end up losing it to Lemira. We talked to Lemira. So, 2 outs, but 2 walks allowed from Jack Renz. A first pitch strike pumped in there to Jackson Petrie.
So Coach Smith is just chomping at the bit to talk to his fans at home.
Oh, good breaking ball. Catches the inside edge. A quick 0-2. And this could do it. 11-2 Spartans. Kohler down to their final strike. Jack Renz comes set out of the stretch. He will fire home. Swing and a miss. He got him. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's the ball game. 11-2 in the top half of the 7th. The Spartans take it down at home. We will step aside, run a few ads, and when we come back, a couple of interviews with head coach Greg Smith, Isaac Sales, and a player to be determined.
Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lemira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we have the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lemira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at Lidke Lumber.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Have you got your ducks in a row these days? Probably a great idea to call Allphase.
Bucky, that was pretty great. However, not those ducks. Your air ducts. Hi, this is Jackie with Allphase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. It's best to get them clean now. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
Welcome back here on the post-game show on Radio Plus. Live streams a victory for the Spartans. Here joining me now, the freshman Asher Morgan. You started the game on the bump in a big role, obviously being a freshman, starting on varsity. Had some rough spots in the first. Let's keep that right. Talk to me about the resiliency from your defense out there.
I think just settling in, it was really beneficial after that, and just trusting my defense make plays, and that's what happened. I think it was good.
It's a long week this week, your fourth game in 5 days. You guys took it down against Lamira last night. Obviously, losing by a run is kind of tough, but you guys come back out here in a non-conference game and fight back. Talk to me about that mentality of first of all, playing that many games in such a short span, but also then coming back after a tough loss and really beating the brakes off of Kohler tonight.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I mean, you don't want to dwell on the past. Obviously, forget the loss last night, but you got to take a little anger with you, take a little fire, use it for this game. I think that's what we did. Came out hot tonight.
Awesome, Asher. Good luck and congratulations.
Thank you.
Of course. We'll come on over to Isaac Sales now, who had a big night tonight, 2 for 2, and also a walk for you, Isaac. You had a tough series against Lamira. I believe it was 1 for 6 is what we calculated or something like that. But a heck of a game for you, Isaac, here. Just talk to me about your approach at the plate today coming in against Kohler.
Against Lamira, kept on rolling it over. So want to keep it simple, try to push it opposite way. Nothing too crazy.
Hey, talk about today now, obviously coming back. You guys got punched in the mouth early, down 2-0 in the first inning, but you guys come back, you put up a run in the bottom half of that inning, and then it's all Laconia since then. Talk to me about that mentality in the dugout, and what are you guys thinking?
You know, those early runs, they're not fun, but, you know, we can score again, so it's really nothing to worry about. Just got to get some momentum and keep it going.
Awesome, Isaac, congratulations. Good luck, of course. Head coach Greg Schmidt will come on over and talk to you now. Heck of a game tonight. I'm glad we finally get to talk. I said we were going to talk Tuesday night, and then it was freezing, so we packed up real quick. Last night, not going the way you wanted to go against Elmira, but talk about a bounce-back game against Kohler tonight. What went well for you guys out there?
Yeah, after the first inning, I mean, we struggled that first inning a little bit, getting going. We had an error here and there, but really we settled in after that. Really played well. I mean, we're such a young team all over the place right now. We got several freshmen, sophomores playing. So again, just trying to get them up to speed and settle in as soon as possible during the game is key for us right now.
The youth of the team is kind of what I wanted to talk about. 6 out of the 7 innings pitched tonight came from freshmen. Asher Morgan, who we just talked to, but then Grady Viss coming in and picking up 2 more innings of work. How important is that to get the freshmen involved early here in their varsity career?
Well, it's very important. I mean, it's huge for the program for many ways. I mean, not only for this year because they are our pitching staff essentially for the most part. I mean, we have Tillman, who's a sophomore only, but you know, for our future of the program, it's key to get them innings this year because going forward, it's just going to be that much more valuable for us.
From yesterday's loss, but getting punched in the mouth early today, down 2-0 after a half inning. You guys come back, put up one in the bottom half of the first, and then it's all you guys the rest of the way. Talk about the resiliency from the squad and how that kind of goes in the dugout.
Yeah, no, I mean, yesterday was a tough loss. It really was. I thought it was a game that we should have won, but I credit to Elmira. They played well, and they kept themselves in it, and then they took the lead, and they hung on for the win. But, yeah, for us to bounce back right after a loss like that was key, and I thought we hit the ball a lot better today and just staying focused and, somewhat putting the game behind us, but learning from it, and then, keeping the foot on the throat, so to speak, today, and keep scoring, as many innings as we could, and not just sit on a few-run lead, like that type of thing. But yeah, bouncing back from a 2-run deficit right away early was key. I told the kids we had to score, kind of answer back right after that first half inning, because if you go down 1, 2, 3, it just gives them so much more momentum going forward. But we answered back. It was just the 1 run, but again, we answered back, and then we just kind of kept going after that. So played better the rest of the way.
Yeah, it was a coach. Thank
you very much.
Of course, this has been head coach Greg Schmidt here on the post-game show. We'll step aside, run a few ads, and come back after this.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back to the post-game show here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. An 11-2 victory for the Spartans here at home against Kohler. Dominic, final thoughts?
Yeah, it was a great game from the Spartans. A good bounce-back win after their tough loss against Elmira last night in a late inning rally from the Lions here at home in Rosendale. But the Spartans do a good job bouncing back against a non-conference opponent in Kohler. Coach talked about how it was just resilient of this team to not go down in the bottom of the first inning and just give up right away. A 1-2-3 inning would have been huge momentum for the Kohler Blue Bombers. Instead, they come in, they tack a run, still down, still losing, but you come back in the top of the second feeling a lot much better, just getting that hit, getting a run on, and being able to go. And we talked about that. You can take advantage of scoring even when you're not getting hits. 6 runs today were scored for the Spartans, enough to get the victory, actually handedly were able to get the victory without even recording a hit into this game. So take advantage of when you got it, and the Spartans continue on what you do. You're 3-1 on the season, that 1 loss to Elmira, but besides that, a very successful 4-game week for the Spartans.
That's exactly right, it was. They split the series in the conference with Elmira, but hey, end the week on a hot note. It is 3-1, or the record rather is 3-1, and they continue to buzz. I didn't see that. Jake Bowers with a 3-run home run. They take the lead over the Nats 3-2. Dominic's always trying to talk to me while I'm doing this pregame show. So, I mean, you guys probably think I'm stupid. My mind goes blank, but he's always pointing at me or doing something. But either way, that's how the cookie crumbles. An 11-2 victory tonight for the Spartans, as we like to do here on Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus. And in a prayer, so if you would please join me. Dear Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for another amazing night on this diamond out here. A fantastic day weather-wise, temperature-wise. It was great, and a great baseball game in front of us, and we're so glad that we got to be along for the ride. We also want to thank you for no major injuries. There's going to be bumps, scrapes, and bruises along the way, but we hope your healing hands can heal all those players in their time of need. We also want one more ask from you, and that's that you let all these players, the coaches, the fans, everybody here tonight get home safely and to their next site of competition safely. In your son's name we pray. Amen. I was about to outro us, but hey, we have an upcoming schedule slide, so let's take a peek at that. Right back at Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus on Monday. We've got a baseball game at CWC against Horicon. That one's a 4:45 first pitch. Pre-game expect about 15 to 30 minutes beforehand. Then next Tuesday, baseball game right back here at Laconia as conference foe Springs come on in. And then Omro at North Fond du Lac Oakfield Co-op. Also softball right here at Laconia. We're going to get that double again with both games going on at the same time. They take on Omro. Moving on to next Thursday, softball. We go to Oakfield. Lourdes comes into town. 3 softball games on Thursday, actually. WLA at Mayville, and then Laconia at Lamira. A bunch of flyweight conference action, and we are ready for it. That being said, it's an 11-2 victory tonight for the Spartans at home. We thank you for joining us on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams, and we can't wait to see you at a diamond near us. Good night.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lamira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.